is my best man stole my wife, and I think he's back to take my girlfriend.
He's come back for seconds.
This is a dog.
Oh,
This is a goddamn dog.
Right. I hope so. Anyway, if it's a real person,
If it's a real person, kill him.
unhinged.
I think you have to murder this person.
All right, Josh, prepare to clip this because I'm pretty sure we're going to have Sean's thumbnail face in here. But 6 years ago, I, 30 male, was getting married. My best friend, 31 male, let's call him Judas, fake names to protect identities, was my best man. There goes
So not a dog.
Clip that, Josh.
Not a dog.
Definitely a person.
God damn it.
Oh,
I was so certain this was a bait and switch.
No, it's
No,
well,
that's real.
no.
That is
Well,
juicy.
Take my advice back. Maybe don't murder. I thought for sure that's not a possibility. I don't want to be held liable for anything like that. So definitely don't murder. I'm on the record saying
Unless it's a
don't.
video game.
Unless
Yeah,
it's a video
on a
game,
video,
then you
yeah.
can do whatever you want.
Yeah. I was getting married to Leah, 30 female. Our friend group was very, very close. There were
Too close.
Too close. There were 8 of 9 of us, and we always did everything together. Days out,
Everything?
game nights, holidays, etc.
Sex.
Apparently each other. Anytime a friend would bring another female friend into the group, Judas would end up hooking up with them. As
What?
he
Why
was
are you friends with this motherfucker?
More than once is crazy.
What? He'd be so fast out of the friend group. What the fuck?
As he was genuinely just naturally very funny and charismatic, which is a big part as to why he's everyone's best man. But he was never a threat to our relationship.
Everyone's best man. Yo.
What?
But he was never a threat to our relationship because we were all such good friends. Just over a year into our marriage, Leah and I start having issues. I'm in the army, so I'm at camp through the week, returning home Friday evenings and leaving again early Monday mornings. This meant we only really got weekends together, and I'd always want to spend them with the group. And she'd mostly want alone time, just the two of us, as she will have seen the group through the week.
OP's also, everyone sucks here.
Yeah, what the
so
fuck?
far, I mean, not a Friday, but yep, getting there, Sean. This, amongst other things, caused a lot of arguments, and we ended up separating. While all this was going on, 2 of our friends, Judas's cousin, Andrew, 29 male, and his fiancée, Phoebe, 29 female, were 3 days away from their wedding day. Judas, of course, being his best man too. When Andrew confessed to Phoebe that he had been cheating on her with a coworker for 6 months, so could not go ahead with the wedding. On what would have been their wedding day, a couple of us went to Phoebe's for drinks to take her mind off everything, and her and Judas slept together.
This is Judas's cousin?
This is, well, technically it's about to be their cousin-in-law, but yes. Andrew was Judas's cousin, the one that
Gotcha.
cheated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those 2 had always been very close, to be fair, but we were all very surprised finding out. They apparently drunkenly did it a few more times over the next month before deciding to end all of that. While Leah and I were separated, I'd still be trying my best to resolve things and work it all out. But she was slowly getting less and less interested in the idea of us. I later found out this was because she was spending all her time with Judas. They had gotten into a relationship, and he was basically living in the house I was paying half the mortgage for. When I found this out, I angrily texted him, "You're dead to me," to which he replied solely with an image of the word goodbye highlighted on a Ouija board.
How is this y'all's best man?
Also, how do you highlight goodbye on a Ouija board?
I don't know. Naturally, Leah and I went through the whole divorce process, and her and Judas were happy in their relationship. Judas, Leah, and Andrew were all of our little friend group. The rest of us went out to celebrate when the divorce had finalized, and Phoebe and I ended up hooking up.
What are y'all doing?
Make new friends, right?
You can date outside of your friend group. What is happening?
Fast forward to now, Phoebe and I have been in a relationship for 3 years now. Leah and Judas have split, and she's now with some other man, and he's single. Andrew has gotten married, and he actually made it to the altar this time. And yes, Judas was his best man.
Insane.
So who knows?
He slept with your ex-fiance, and you were just like, yeah, still best man. I'm still ride or die with that guy.
I mean, I guess he didn't really fuck with her when she was his fiance
It's
because he
still
was
weird.
actively
It's
cheating.
weird.
No, I'm
Especially-
not saying it, but I'm just not
especially
giving
that's
Andrew any credit at all. He's
No.
also a piece of shit.
Yeah,
That's your
and listen,
cousin too.
so far, everyone's a piece of shit that I've heard of that I can
Yeah,
think of
not
right
one
now.
good person so far.
But it's just like, why make someone who hasn't slept with your, past fiance your best man? I
Do
mean,
they live in a town of like 12 people?
Just
what
them.
is happening?
So who knows what's going to happen down the line with the worst best man and Andrew's new wife. Yesterday, I wanted to surprise Phoebe. I set off to camp early Monday morning like I always do, except I've booked this week off in secret. I waited for her to go to work, and then I came back to decorate the bedroom with flowers, her favorite chocolates, etc. And I parked my car a block away so she doesn't know I'm home. When she comes home, I surprise her, but I see that she's on FaceTime. And I'm 90% sure the face I see is Judas, but she very quickly ends the call. Early in our relationship, she drunkenly confessed to me that she thought her and Judas would have ended up together after what would have been her wedding night, and that she was sad when he ended up calling that off for Leah. So my heart sank. She told me it was just her brother on the phone, but I don't believe her. Had also surprised her with a trip to Disneyland, and she's always wanted to go in the near future, where I had plans to propose. But now I'm unsure if I should go through with this. If Judas has managed to worm his way back into her life, I need help. I don't know what to do. I've been at my parents' awake all night, and I'm dreading going back home to have a conversation. Do I confront her on this, or go ahead with a planned trip and proposal and feign ignorance for a happier life? I'm sorry this is long. I have left it as short as I could. There's 6 years worth of drama I've tried to condense.
I'm going to be honest with the Judas hit rate on exes and current partners. A conversation is not out of the ordinary, I think.
This guy's batting showing numbers right now.
It's just
Fucking
crazy that he's slept with so many exes and you're all just cool with him. I just couldn't imagine that. Like, I get, like, if you're in your teens, early 20s, sure, that's probably going to happen. You guys are in your 30s. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? That's not someone I want around in my life. Yeah, definitely have a conversation with Phoebe and make sure she's not, actively engaging in a relationship with Judas behind your back. That's a rocky marriage to start out on. Also, I hope you are a better partner going forward now, and you're just not like, yeah, I'm coming back home from, the military. I want to spend all of my time with my friends and not my wife. It's like, yeah, that's pretty shitty. So,
yeah, I mean, everybody sucks in the story. Nobody's really good here. I wouldn't go straight into not believing her and like being like paranoid like that, but maybe talk to her and be like, you made a confession when we first started dating 3 years ago. That guy is currently single now and he has a history of doing this. He did it with you. But I'm just feeling like insecure in our relationship. Can you just like, let's talk it out and, kind of reassure each other that we're on the same page here. I would definitely try and go that route rather than that was him on FaceTime. I know it. I saw it. But yeah, I mean, I think all around, we kind of said it during the story. Just, I think you'll need new friends.
date outside the friend group.
Date outside the friend group. I don't understand how Judas is allowed to be around at all with any of y'all.
Yeah.
The best man thing at multiple weddings.
Tough.
Wild. Especially after he slept with the
damn near everybody.
Well, I mean,
Andrew's
the
ex.
day of if the wedding had happened, that was the day of the wedding, the day of the proposed wedding. He slept with the supposed to be bride.
Yeah.
And now you're dating, right?
And now you're dating that, supposed to be bride.
A lot of people
what a
on
mess.
Reddit. A lot of people on Reddit commented that this is friendship incest, is how they described it.
You know what's cooler than dating everyone in your friend group? Dating outside and bringing them into the friend group so your friend group gets bigger.
More friends.
And Josh, that is actually the top comment by Admirable Marsupial 6. They commented, "Oh my God, other people exist, you guys."
Literally, like, what are we doing here? This is just a recipe for disaster. And I mean, I would say like friendship ending potential for this, but clearly you guys have no standards for friendship, so you're just cool with this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And peek behind the scenes, I put this episode together yesterday, but hot off the press, not even 2 hours ago. There's an update. Let's get to it. I haven't read this either. I just saw it right now because I wanted to make sure. All right, they edited or updated. There are some there's questions that they kind of answered a little bit. Y'all can read that, but I'm going to read to the juicy parts. They put, anyway, back to it. After leaving and going to my mom's, Phoebe had been messaging / trying to call, basically just asking to explain herself. I said I'd be back later. After posting on here and reading / replying for a while, I managed to get some sleep. I'd been up all night. First thing I did when I woke up was call Phoebe's brother, explain to him my plan to propose, and I also asked if he had been in contact with her recently. He said no. The FaceTime can't have been him then. I get back home, ready with everything I need to say, ready to call Phoebe out on her bullshit, but before I can speak, she hands me her phone, tells me I can look through, that she's deleted nothing, and that she'd like to talk and explain rather than shout and argue. There's nothing in the FaceTime call logs, but in her regular call logs, there's a Snapchat video call from Judas. That damn Snapchat. I was kind of relieved that I wasn't just being a paranoid mess, but obviously my heart sank. She said that Snapchat was the only place she could find him because he was in her blocked list. So she just unblocked him, and sounds to me like Phoebe was the one that had gone looking to contact Judas. I read through a bunch of the saved messages on there. To be fair, it was mostly just boring chit-chat and talking about musicals. Stopped reading when I got to message from Phoebe to Judas saying, I miss you.
Okay.
Clicked on his profile to delete and block him for her, and saw at the bottom of that page when they became friends on there. It was dated just a week before, so at least they haven't been talking again for very long, I guess. What also caught my eye was in the saved pictures. There was a picture of her feet. Phoebe claims that's from a long time ago, and apparently Snapchat still saves all the previously saved pictures when you unblock someone. Does anyone know if that's actually true? I'm not familiar with it. Either way, I deleted and blocked him for her. She then explained that she only reached out to Judas because she was always feeling lonely with me being away 4 nights a week, and she just needed a friend. I don't know why our current friends weren't good enough for that, but whatever. She was making all the same complaints my ex-wife had been making before we separated. I've told her for this to work, she needs to keep Judas out of her lives. I've told her I'll look for work outside of the army and leave. I'm a mechanic there, so I assume I can find work in a garage or something easy enough, and we spent the week together, and it was fine. I'm now currently back at base, and I'm deciding on if I follow through on that promise to leave and look for work elsewhere, or if I completely jump ship and literally just move elsewhere in the country, probably still look for work as a mechanic somewhere too, start brand new, and now have my career keep costing me relationship. Thanks for reading. Thanks for advice. Any further advice is also appreciated.
I'm going to go back to the Judas hit rate. I don't know if I would be trusting that.
It sure sucks to hear that she was the one that reached out. That's a tough bullet to swallow.
And the fact that you had to delete and block, it's like, that should have been her doing that. I mean, I'm happy she was open with you, but also like, not a great look.
The I miss you text is crazy.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's crazy.
That's
I don't know.
After the history of what this man has done to this friend group, the I miss you's wild.
Especially how they ended. It seemed like she was still longing for Judas. You know? So it's like they didn't really have that closure. So I don't know. I'd get out, brother. I wouldn't be moving forward.
That's red flags for me.
I'll definitely keep that ring away.
Yeah, keep your job, to be honest. In this economy, shit.
Well, I mean, a mechanic, you can find a job anywhere.
True.
But yeah, I mean, maybe find a new job just because like it sounds like military life and relationships are not going well together. So
no,
might be better off in the long run doing that.
Especially,
or maybe it's just because it's this friend group. Maybe you need to get away from this friend group, and then the military life might work.
You might be right, actually.
Actually, Sean, that might not be the case. That is a very prominent thing that happens in military culture, unfortunately.
Well, stop. I would say maybe don't get married so early.
No.
That happens often.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it worked out for John, But
I knew. I fucking knew I was with the one, baby.
I know some military people that I went to high school with. They got married pretty early, and then it didn't.
You know why? Because they wanted to get BAH and get the fuck out of their fucking dormitory.
What's that?
That's like because they had to share barracks with people, and if you're married, you don't have to share barracks.
Oh. Okay.
That's what.
Well, then keep doing you. Get the
Well,
heck.
except the Air Force, we didn't share rooms with. I didn't share any rooms with anybody. So.
Right. Because you're in the air.
I mean, yeah, I was fucking my air mattress was flying in the sky, Josh.
They just have a giant fan that holds you up in the air.
Pamper me, please. All right. Next story of the day. This one is cross-posted by Cheese Pizza 112 from r/True Off My Chest. The title is "My Husband Lied About Getting Laid Off."
The husband is a dog, I think. This
It's gotta be.
There's got to be one dog in these stories.
I feel we've done a similar story to this, and yeah, it definitely sucks that your partner doesn't feel comfortable to tell you.
Yeah.
It is embarrassing as someone who has been laid off, but that should be your person you go to first.
The one story we did about getting laid off, it actually turned out to be a wholesome one, right? Like the wife ended up being really supportive about it.
Yeah. Which I mean, I imagine most partners would be if they care about you. You know what I mean?
Well, spoiler alert, this shit ain't gonna end happy. All right, let's get to it.
Oh.
All right, so I found out a week ago, but I've only just calmed down enough to be able to talk about it. I'm not ready to share my dirty laundry in public yet, but I need to tell somebody about it. In May, my husband lost his job. He said his entire division had been laid off because their jobs were outsourced. Then, last week, I happened to run into my husband's former colleague and his wife while I was out at the shops. From my conversation with his former colleague, it came to light that my husband quit because the company mandated all employees to come into the office 2 or 3 days a week, and my husband wanted to stay remote.
This is Sean's life right now.
Cut this out. We're not talking about that.
Never mind. I love going in Monday through Friday.
I love popcorn.
I was so humiliated because I expressed sympathy to his former colleague about the layoffs, only to find out there wasn't any. When I confronted my husband, he admitted it. He said he didn't think it would be a problem since I was already making more than him.
Tough.
I've been working as much overtime as I can get at the hospital to keep our heads above water. Come to find out, my husband voluntarily left his job and has only been applying for fully remote jobs instead of looking for any job that he could get. He admitted to all of it. If his decision just affected him, it would be one thing. We have a 6-year-old. I've been feeling guilt for months about being away from her so much because I've been working as many shifts in the hospital as I can get. My husband says he is sorry, but something has broken between us and our marriage cannot be fixed. I spent months bottling my feelings about him not working and doing less chores because I thought he was depressed about losing his job. He kept saying how guilty he felt about not working, and I didn't want to add to it. I kept thinking as soon as he found another job, everything would be fine. Meanwhile, he's been having a holiday, sitting at home while I ran myself ragged, keeping us above water. I am moving out of our flat as soon as I can to find another place for myself and my daughter. I don't care what my husband has to say. Every time he apologizes, it just makes me angrier. I don't want to tell anyone until I found somewhere else to live, but I need to get this out before my anger consumes me and I lose it in front of my daughter. I didn't even know how possible it was to be this angry.
Yeah, that's so fucking selfish. That's like,
Yeah.
it's one thing to get laid off. You know, that's out of your control. You know, especially in this environment, lots of people are getting laid off, losing their jobs. It's another thing to quit without having a conversation with your wife and being like, "Hey, they're mandating me back to office. I really don't want to do it."
That's fair, yeah.
It's fair to not want to do it, but it's also like, I also wouldn't want my wife working extra shifts
Yes.
just to cover the expenses for if I have to just go in. It's like you can apply for new jobs while you're at that job, like and working currently. If you hate it, going into the office that much, it's like that's fine. You can have a conversation with your wife. Say, hey, they're forcing me back to office. I'm going to go back, but I am going to be applying for new jobs closer to home or remote, whatever it happens to be. That's fine. You could do that. That makes more sense to have a secure job, work in it until you find something else. But to just quit, not tell her, and then for her to take on extra work and for you to still not tell her, and then for her to, do more chores around the house because she thought you were depressed. It's
You
like,
were depressed, yeah. So
Motherfucker,
he ain't picking up the slack, yeah.
you should be doing the most at home. Like just the guilt alone should be making you do that because you haven't told her that you quit. You should be doing all the chores, all the child care, making sure that her meals are made and everything like that. Like you should be doing the most. So the fact that she was doing even more at home because she felt bad is fucking crazy to me.
Every time we have a story about being like laid off or like lying, it's like, oh, I'm not telling them I got laid off. I'll just like, I'll figure it out or something like that. This is the first time we've had like someone lie about getting laid off. Like usually they lie about not getting laid off. They lie, I've had my job the whole time. What do you mean? This is, I got laid off when you quit, which it feels like on another level of like a lie than the other way around,
It's malicious.
The other
bro.
way
It's
around,
harmful.
it's like, oh man, like I'm embarrassed. This is like shame.
Right. And you're still working out yourself like, oh fuck, I lost my job. Like, how do I explain
that's
this?
That's a loss. Yeah.
This is I quit without that is such a huge decision, like financially, just to make that decision by yourself without consulting your partner is truly insane, especially when there's a kid involved. It's just like reckless, so reckless. And the fact that, in this, how long has it been? 6 months?
Yeah,
6 months,
basically.
yep.
May.
Zero effort to like after 1 month of not finding any remote jobs, bitch, it's time to open up that net. You gotta widen
You gotta
that
take
up.
what you can get.
Yeah, take what you can get. You can't for 1 month watching your wife do overtime and physically exhaust herself and come home and pick up chores off your lazy ass and still try to make time for your kid. And then you're still like, the remote job is out there somewhere. It's tough out there, brother.
Yep.
You need to fucking just take whatever the fuck you can get. And that's because of your own actions. You could have just stayed at your job, maybe looked for a remote job while you worked, like I feel like any normal person would do. And, go about it that way. The quitting before you had any sort of plan when you have a whole wife and kid is so irresponsible and selfish.
On top of that, though, I think the only reason why he felt embarrassed is because he got fucking caught. There was no remorse.
He never admitted to it. You're right.
He never admitted to it. Yeah, never admitted to this whole thing. If the wife didn't run into the coworkers, he would have kept this facade as long as possible. And that's diabolical to me.
Yeah,
it's
that makes it even worse. You're right. Actually, I forgot about that.
And you see that your wife is like, especially, it sounds like, she works in a healthcare. The fucking stress, not only in her body, her physical like well-being, her mental well-being, emotional well-being. And on top of that, she still has to take the mental load at home. She still has to do the physical load at home. Boy, what the fuck are you contributing in this relationship at all?
Yeah, again, it's one thing if you got laid off and you were applying to literally every single job you could, trying your best to get your job. It's one thing for your partner to support you through that.
Yeah, because that's like the reality for a lot of people right now.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. So to lie to her about that for so long, it's like, I would never trust you again either. So I don't blame OP at all for.
6 months of watching me fucking exhaust myself.
Yeah.
Is
exactly.
Wild.
Oh my God. Top comment for this one because I learned from the best.
You gotta read them. They get real mad if you don't.
I have to, and I learned from you, but I learned from my brothers, right? So I
won't learn from myself. Next week I'm fucking back to normal. You better fucking believe it. I hope you enjoyed it while you could. The spirit is in me, and I am in it.
Hold on.
Let's say juices again. Maybe he forgets.
Juice is in me.
The juices.
Next merch, the juice is in me. Top comment for this one. More tier commented, don't question yourself. It is intentional. He's an adult and he knows what he's doing. Give him a timeline. If he doesn't have a job in 30 days, tell him you want a divorce because he is not being a partner. He is leeching off of you and he doesn't have any shame about it. Get serious with him and put your foot down. You deserve better, and if he can't be better for you and your child, then give him the same back. No more free rides. Love yourself first, and don't drag yourself through hell just so he doesn't have to help out.
Giving him another 30 days is crazy to me.
That part to me,
Yeah,
I'm like,
the trust is over.
He had 6
It's
months to
done.
come clean and tell you the truth, and he didn't do it then.
Done.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, it's done to me. It's like couples therapy is a must if you want to try again. But I wouldn't.
Don't.
I would.
What a dumb comment. Why would anyone fucking
Stupid
And
ass
this
comments.
This is why we don't fucking read that shit. This is why. All right. Next story is cross-posted by Logical Door 5900. And this one's from r/petty revenge. The title is Tracked Down and Confronted Lyft Driver That Stole My AirPods.
He was a dog.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Them doggone delivery drivers.
Stole your headphones? Is that what it was?
The AirPods.
AirPods. I mean, pretty
Yeah.
fucked up. Those are expensive.
They are.
Or did you just forget them? That's also what I'm wondering.
Plot
There's also
twist.
a chance of that.
Yeah.
I need to get those new ones that fucking translate.
Ooh.
Ooh. They're like $300 though.
Are
man.
they? Never mind.
I mean, it's fucking Apple. They upcharge everything.
It's true.
and my conspiracy theory is that's why they got Bad Bunny to do the Super Bowl show.
So
they'd
they
be
could
like,
translate?
Oh, we gotta get somebody that doesn't, whose songs aren't mostly in English. That way, people will want to buy our new AirPods that translate.
Wow.
Mm.
Interesting.
Capitalism, it's evil. But I am thankful they chose Bad Bunny. He's
Yeah.
fucking
Oh,
awesome.
I was gonna
I can't
say, he's
wait.
A great
I can't
choice.
fucking wait.
I fucking love that there's a petition for. I don't know. It's like the conservatives having
Kid Rock has
petition.
his own halftime show now.
That
Wow.
shit is hilarious. Bad Bunny is an American, you fucking dumbasses.
Yeah. well. Stupid idiots.
Yeah.
All right. Story goes as this. I was visiting some friends in another city and I dropped my AirPods in the back of a Lyft leaving a bar. Realized the next morning I sent the guy a lost item report. He claims he doesn't have them. I go back home and forget about it until about a day later. I see in Find My that they were being charged and actively used. I see them moving all around the city as a driver would. Now, I'm not usually a spiteful person, but that was brazen theft. Unlucky for him, I had some free time. And 2 weekends later, I tracked him down in a car with those same friends. Find My led us to a Chuck E. Cheese, and we found his car in the lot. I explained the situation to the security guard and showed him a picture of the Lyft driver. The security guard led us right to him, and I asked him, "Are you?" blank name, to which he nervously responded, "Yes." I just bluntly said, "You stole my AirPods." His family had to all leave the Chuck E. Cheese to his car parked in the lot, and I got to watch him awkwardly put them back in the case and hand them to me. I felt bad, but come on, doing that is insane.
Can you disinfect them? I don't know if I'd want.
Yeah, I would disinfect the shit out of them first.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely you're going to disinfect them. You got to.
How do
I
you
mean,
do
they sell,
that though?
they sell refurbished ones, so I imagine there's ways
Yeah,
to.
true.
No, they don't. They just don't. They just sell them used.
What?
Just kidding.
Well, Yeah, you got to be able to clean them.
Yeah.
Put your ear juices in me, baby.
Oh, gross.
A lot of juice.
Oh, so gross.
A lot of entering in this episode.
Yeah. I mean, those are expensive AirPods.
They
So
are.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you got them back. But yeah, when the story started, I was like, can you just track them down? Because like Find My.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm glad you found them, got them back. I would also report him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to report this to Uber or Lyft or whatever you're using.
That's theft at that point, right? Like denying, like, I didn't find it, but then actively using it, charging it, and then using it in front of you. It's crazy work.
That is crazy. So
this is the type of Batman justice that I am all for. I love this shit. Not only did you get your shit back, but you also embarrassed him in front of his family. That's the only way to deal with thieves. I fucking hate thieves.
yeah.
So yeah, I'm all for it. You're not the asshole. It's not a Friday. I don't care. But yeah, I think you're 100% in the right. What you did was perfectly fine, if not admirable.
Yeah.
It's as if Sean made this top comment.
So let's not read it.
Big
Moving
tech,
on.
Big Tex 380. That sounds like Sean. He's
Big Tex, yeah.
Tex 380, yeah.
I am 380 pounds.
And 379 of it is my nutsack.
Is the spirit of Dr. Szechuan, brother.
Inside of me.
He's in me.
And I'm in him. Hey, yo. Someone is clipping that shot.
I'm clipping.
They commented, that's straight up justice, and I'm here for it. Bravo. Kind of like what Sean said already. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's not like you did anything, like you didn't beat him up or anything like that. I think this is the perfect way to go about it.
Yeah. All right, boys. Ready to listen to I think the juiciest story of the day.
Oh,
juicier than the friends fucking each other?
Spray it on me, brother.
I'll spread my gine all over you right now.
Just the juice. Just the juice.
I want that Sunny D.
No gine necessary. Just juice.
No pulp, please.
Wait, hold on. Why are you getting British on me all of a sudden, Sean? Lay on the juice, baby.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
More juice, please.
All right, this one is from r/off my chest, or if Sean wants it on his chest. This one is by pretty
all
girl.
over me, brother. r/all over me. Where's that one?
I picture a new listener stumbling upon this episode. What the
worst
fuck?
one you could have stumbled upon, unfortunately.
Actually, episode 2 exists. This one is by
Is it 2 or 3? I swear it's 3.
It's 2
No,
because
it's
Aswang
2.
was 0.
Oh, Aswang
Episode
is
0.
0.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I was like, am I being gaslit here? I swear that was the third one we recorded.
The title is, I took someone's husband and made him mine. Here's the part that no one knows.
Judas.
Yeah, I was about to say, is this Judas?
He's back.
This person should find Judas, and then them two just stay together.
And then
They can
get
be together.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I know I'll get dragged. I'm not asking for advice. I'm telling you what happened. We met at work. Harmless banter turned into late DMs. He had a ring. I didn't pretend I missed it. First slip was a work trip. Group drinks, elevator,
Go
dessert.
to hell.
Yeah.
Dessert to share. Then the kind of kiss that ruins your plans. He panicked. I texted, "We were idiots. Be smarter." He thought I was being mature. I was setting rules. From there, I made the highs intoxicating and the rhythm calm. No messy blowups.
We
no
are reading the diary of a psychopath.
Yeah.
I fucking hate this person.
Holy shit. I'm going to plan to destroy this marriage. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's also allowing it to happen. So it's not
Yeah,
like
he's not innocent by any means.
No,
but
he's a fucking piece of shit.
2 pieces of shit in this story so far.
Oh, man.
From there, I made the highs intoxicating and the rhythm calm. No messy blowups. No begging. Lunch hours at my place, hotel rooms only when the calendar looked boring. I tied intimacy to behavior. Keep the schedule, get my time, bail on plans, go home alone. He learned fast. I never trashed his wife. I asked questions that made him say the things out loud. Do you feel seen? Are you sleeping? He would unpack his marriage while I listened. I became the place he felt clear. He started telling me I made him better at work, calmer in meetings, more decisive. I let him say it to other people. Now he had to defend me to keep his own story straight. The split life cracked him. I stayed steady. I don't do chaos. Calls at the same time. Plans locked by Tuesday. If he texted late, I replied in the morning. The gap taught the rule. He started repeating my language: peace, clarity, home. He thought he discovered those words. I planted them. The day he said, I can't live like this, I said, then don't. No overlap, no drama, handle it clean. He called a lawyer. He moved out. We didn't celebrate. I made soup and we watched a dumb show. I wanted his nervous system to tag me to relief, not scandal. And here's the part that no one knows. When divorce talks got real, he asked how to protect our future. I didn't demand anything. I laid out adult logistics. If I'm the partner, I needed real authority in emergencies. He brought up power of attorney. I said only if he had his own independent attorney explain it line by line, and he signed after cooling off. He did both. Medical and financial power of attorney went to me with limits and review dates. His lawyer drafted a springing clause so it only activates when it should. I did not touch a pen until the attorney finished the lecture twice. Later, during estate planning, he said he wanted me in the will. I told him to keep his kids secure first. He revised the will so the kids have a trust and the house goes to them no matter what. And after that, he removed his ex as primary beneficiary, added me for specific assets, and named a neutral trustee. He signed in front of witnesses with a separate lawyer. I watched it happen like a grown-up, not a villain twirling a mustache. And yes, the life insurance beneficiary changed. He sent the confirmation to his attorney, not to me. People think this was seduction and luck. It was design. I controlled timing, not just feelings. I made intimacy the reward for reliability. I let silence teach faster than lectures. I set a calm tempo so his nervous system bonded to it. He left because the life I curated felt like oxygen, and the life he had felt like static. Do I feel guilty? Sometimes. His ex emails at 2 a.m. and I see the crater I helped make. I am not better than her. I am colder, and I am disciplined. I built rules and he lives well inside them. He says love saved him. I know structure did. Drag me if you want. I didn't steal him in a whirlwind. I engineered conditions and let him walk. And when he did, I made sure the future wasn't a vibe. It was paperwork, protections, and a clock that runs on time.
I hope he cheats on you.
This feels like I'm in the mind of a murderer. This is
I've never hoped someone cheats on someone more, actually. This is like, he's a piece of shit, a dumbass and a fucking fool for to breaking up his marriage for this fucking, yeah, like Sean said, psychopath. It sounds like.
Yeah, we can't diagnose anybody, but
no,
but I don't know if we've ever read something as cold and calculated.
That was calculated
detailed
shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
The details are crazy.
But it's just
and
like,
the pride in the details is crazy.
yeah. He is a fucking piece of shit for breaking up his marriage for someone he works with and going behind his wife's back and his child's back and all this shit. She is
the devil.
I don't like knowingly making a plan and devising a plan to get your coworker to break up with his wife is insane.
Absurd.
That is another level of demonic, in my opinion. It's. Am I wrong? Like
dude.
No.
How calculated this person is. I mean, as someone who listened to, like, again, lots of truth, this is like premeditated murder here.
Yes.
At this point, because you have to be so calculated. You have to be so cold-blooded that you don't run in emotions. You just run in logic. But that logic is straight up fucking scary levels of it.
Yeah.
I felt scared while you were reading it. I was like,
I was scared reading this shit.
This is, this feels like another Halloween story.
Yeah. Also, congratulations. You tricked a dumb fuck. What do you want? An award? Like,
it's like they're painting themselves as like, and they use words like, I'm not better than her, but I took everything away from her.
I'm
and at the same
colder.
time, I'm colder. And it's
Oh,
like, yo, I'm still a good person because, even though I fucked up everything about your life, I still thought about your kids. So she's putting herself in a pedestal while also like, there's just so much power imbalance in the way she like, this OP talks about themselves.
Yeah.
It's creepy that people like this legit exist in real life.
They're so full of themselves when all they did was get a dumb fuck who they work with to sleep with them and then divorce his wife. It's like that happens on a pretty regular basis. We've read many stories where this happens. It's like, you're not a genius. You know what I mean?
You're just evil.
Yeah, you're just a piece of shit.
Yeah. I don't know, but this feels even worse than those.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like she devised a plan and did all this stuff. It's like,
yeah,
we've read stories where they don't do that. You know what I mean? It just happens. It's like,
and they get the same result. You worked really hard for
she's talking
You're trying
herself
to play
up like
cool.
she's
Yeah.
like she's come up with this brilliant plan to break up a marriage. It's like, yeah, I mean, you're not special. This happens very frequently. It's unfortunate, and those guys are fucking assholes. You're not special. You know what I mean? You're just a dick.
And Sean already kind of said the top comment once again. My boy is powerful over here.
Damn.
Santi's girl commented, how to say you're a sociopath in a few paragraphs.
Yeah, true.
Essentially what it is.
It's crazy.
All right. My next one, this is before we go to the amazing Underbaki section. It's not really a story, but it's more of a validation.
Whoa.
I add.
Okay.
This one is from r/millennials, cross-posted by Very Ear Board. And I want my boy here to just sit back and just admire his work because he's been an advocate for this for such a long time already. Would you like to hear the story?
Me or Sean?
I'm talking about Sean here right now.
Okay.
Oh.
Go ahead. Let's just sit back, enjoy this. Damn. I want you to savor the moment. Yes, would what did you call your mask again? Dr.
Szechuan, of course.
Dr. Szechuan. All right. Title of this headline, it's not a story. Peanut allergies have plummeted in children, study shows.
Oh.
Bask in your glory, my guy. They put, doctors have long recommended that
I'm about
infants
to fucking bust.
bust a nut.
A nut.
Right?
I'm about to bust a peanut right now, brother.
Doctors have long recommended that infants avoid peanuts, but in 2017, experts officially reversed that guidance and food allergies decreased sharply.
It's almost like it was fake all along.
Well, it's not fake. It's just
Don't correct me.
lack of exposure leads to allergies, I believe. From what I've heard, anyway. I could be passing on misinformation. I don't know.
I've been sent the TikTok. I've reposted the TikTok, and I heard you guys talk about it on the live
stream.
On live, yeah.
So
I had to bring it into the main because I want you to bask in your glory.
Oh, thank you. It feels good to sit in here, know that I was right.
Yeah.
Know that I was attacked on Valentine's Day 2 years ago for nothing. And that truly peanut butter allergies are a weakness that will be extinct soon.
Look, Sean has a great track record. He's been right about Mr. Beast, and now he's right about peanut. This guy's a soothsayer at this point.
Those two things in 4
Those
years.
two things. I mean,
Those two things.
where's this? What was that shit we did? Was it Nostradamus? But you called it something else.
Nostradamus.
Something like that.
Who's the bad guy from Anastasia? I think I get Nostradamus confused with that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Rasputin?
Rasputin.
Yes, you called it
I get those two
Rasputin.
confused. Oh, wow.
Wildly
Motherfucking hypothesis is crazy.
Hypothesis,
Oh God! All right, we're moving on to the amazing Underbaki segment where they're asking us, "Is this poster okay?"
That last one wasn't. The one before the peanut one. They were not
That
okay.
person was crazy, dog.
Unhinged.
And neither are all the people with peanut butter allergies, actually.
They're not okay because they can't have the fun stuff.
All other allergies, fine.
What I'm saying is, when I suggested everybody take a spoonful of peanut butter, I wasn't wildly off.
Well,
No? Early age, it has to be introduced.
if you're already allergic,
yeah, maybe don't do that.
that could
Don't
be a
do
quick trip to the ER. But
This reminds me of the Uncle Roger line where he always goes, "So weak."
that. So weak.
All right. This one, all three of these are actually coming from r/unpopular opinion. First one is coming from Forward Manager 4930. The title is Star Wars Should Be Allowed to Die.
Whoa.
I don't. I'm not a Star Wars fan, so I guess I can't speak. But I've heard many Star Wars fans say keeping it going in the current state is a disservice to the original movies, and it's killing the franchise. But
Yeah, this is me in Fast and Furious.
true.
I mean, it is gonna die soon.
Marvel.
so-
I have a hot take. Just don't watch it.
Yeah.
That's true.
Just don't watch it. If it's making you mad, I don't know how bad Star Wars has been.
That's where I am. That's where I am.
Everybody that hates Marvel movies,
Just don't
watch it.
Yeah.
It's not for you. And maybe at a certain point, it's not for anybody. When Fast and Furious started having Avenger level superpowers,
that show's wild.
it's crazy. But also, maybe some people really love it. They do sell a lot of tickets at those movies. So
Wasn't the one guy in space last time in a car?
Yes.
Vin Diesel stomped on cement and crashed an entire parking garage.
But
Not an exaggeration. He just stomped on it. The thing came crashing down. They drove their cars down it while it crashed. It was awesome, actually.
I haven't watched since like 4 or 5. So
But I do. Tokyo
I've watched
Drift was the
them
last one I
all
watched.
out of order. I've watched all of them
That's
out
crazy.
of order. I'm like, whoa, why is everyone so excited for this Han guy? He dies? He didn't die? This is crazy.
All right, story goes as this. Franchises aren't meant to last forever. Things need to end or fade away to allow new ideas to emerge. Also, as long as Disney owns Star Wars, nothing will change in the grand scheme of things. No matter what someone does in a movie, the Empire will still be in charge. Star Wars has been living off of past glory for so long, people don't even remember a time it was universally good. So is this poster okay?
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
and I think they said in the post they realize it's not going to change. Well, Disney, who bought them for billions of dollars, they're not going to do anything. They're going to keep pumping out content. And it's like, yeah, if you don't enjoy that, then don't support them. I mean, I don't think you should support Disney anyway. They kind of suck.
I will say I did enjoy The Mandalorian, but also I'm a simple-minded fool who enjoys a lot of things.
I've heard the Mandalorian's good and Andor's good or something like
I've
that.
heard Andor is very good. I haven't watched it.
Yeah.
Is that the one where they go like, I would like to see the baby? Oh,
That's Mandalorian, yeah.
Six.
Yeah.
I only know from the soundbite.
I heard Andor is actually very good.
So have I. I've never watched it.
I've never
'cause,
watched it.
Like, I mean, like this poster said, like I've fallen out of favor with because I liked Star Wars as a kid. It was my favorite, but like I tried watching the new trilogy and I was like, yeah, it's not great. You know what I mean? It's fine. And then I just haven't watched any of the shows. So
I
don't know.
play like the video games and have no idea what's going on, but it's all fun. Like Knights of the Old Republic, one of my favorite games of all time.
Great games.
Well, they also have a different Kanan from the shows, I think, the video games, right?
Oh, really?
See, yeah, you're asking me to watch whole series. That'll take me years to finish.
I will also say I have a love-hate relationship with like Marvel and Star Wars going into TV shows because I love going to the movies and I hate that some like Marvel now you have to watch 5 shows before you go watch one of the new movies. It's like I can't keep up with all this shit.
Yeah.
I will say I don't, but I watch all of it, so maybe it is. But I don't know.
I tried. It's so overwhelming.
I would say, like, what's the last movie that came out? They always do like a 5-second, this is what I can do, and this is where I'm from. And it's kind of like, I could have not watched it and it would have been fine.
I guess. It just feels like you're missing out.
Yeah, it does. They've just have made the IP feel less special by having so much shit all the time.
I like the buildup of like, oh, the movie's coming out like next month. And it's like when you get shows throughout the year in between the movies and then like 4 movies a year, it's like, it's less special. You know what I mean? It's less, but that's capitalism, baby.
That's capitalism.
All right. So just a fair warning. The next 2 stories that we're going to do, they're going to be food related. And I think this is like a good time to kind of address like the things that's kind of happening right now in the United States. So if you're not aware, unfortunately, SNAP is getting taken away. SNAP is basically like food assistance for, individuals. And unfortunately, that might not be being passed in November just because of the government shutdown that's happening here. So I know there's going to be a lot of families affected. So one of our Wikimaniacs on our Patreon message.
This is American news, if anybody else is confused.
Yes.
I did message the guys this morning. I was like, tired of donating to things that should just be available in America.
Yes.
It's just,
Yes.
it's getting tiring.
It is exhausting. Like, ain't shit right over here. But a Patreon sent us to us, so shout out Megan. Megan
What the hell? I don't know why it wasn't working. Thank you for letting me know. I didn't even register that it was not working.
has a friend.
Okay, so the sound is working, but not. What the fuck? I could have swore it was working. Thank you. I mean, that's, that's the joy of being a very small streamer. You don't always know things because you don't have that many people talking to you. Well, hello there. Thank you for the follow, Snugbug. And thank you for letting me know about my mic as well. I appreciate it. I should have checked. I usually do, but I assumed that it was on because it usually always is on. Sorry. But yeah. Am I done leveling? Oh, I'm done leveling. Nice. Cool. Anyway, and yeah, no, I grind on Warframe, but because I be grinding a lot, I need to have something to listen to in the back so I can, because the game sound is not always as interesting when you're used to doing the same thing over and over and over again. So yeah. What is it that I wanted to do? I'm gonna put another forma there. Boom. Power drift. And intensify. You're telling me that I did not have. What the fuck do I have on then? Oh, wait. No, I'm gonna keep it like that. Okay. That should work. For now. Alright. Sheesh. I don't normally get recommended stream on my YouTube, so I was surprised to see you pop up on my feed. I feel like I've been seeing a lot more of stream recommendation on my feed lately. I think that YouTube is trying to promote a little bit more stream. I mean, if they want to compete with Twitch. Although they will never be like Twitch because Twitch was gonna build for that, but they do have a relatively decent streaming platform. But I'm glad that I was recommended to you. So yeah, I'm reacting to Am I the Asshole type of podcast. I'm this one that I'm reacting to right now is not as interesting as they usually are, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Sometimes they give me some drama.
What's up, Wicked?
1 minute. Let me. Am I the asshole for proving that to my boyfriend the nerds never cared about the popular kid in high school? Am I the asshole for causing my friend to have an allergic reaction after finding out she's been sleeping with my ex? What? Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend I'm not going to be anything like his mom? Those look interesting. That should be good. I have 1 hour of content and then I'm going to sleep.
Is, am I the asshole for proving to my boyfriend
All right.
the nerds never cared about the popular kids in high school?
They sound a little condescending the way they said it. I'm gonna go asshole.
That's not an
I'm
asshole.
gonna say most groups didn't care about the other groups at all, right? Like you're worried
Pretty
about your
much.
group. I wasn't
Yeah.
really thinking about who was cool and who wasn't. I was just hanging out with my friends. But to say it like that, I guess is kind of stupid and dumb. So I'll go asshole with John.
It's weird because like high school is, I don't know, my grade was like less cliquey, I feel. Like we kind of hung out with everyone, hung out with everyone.
How big was your graduation class?
Couple hundred.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah,
We don't have massive Texas high schools.
Mine wasn't that big because we were like the first graduating
I'm
class of
missing
a
a
high
fucking
school. So
mod.
we were like fresh off the split. I
Mm,
think we had maybe like 500.
That's
Okay, you had
what
more
I
than
had
us.
too.
probably. We were
Yeah,
probably
we were
like
clicky as,
3.
we were clicky as hell in high school though.
Every high school is
Fair.
tricky as hell.
Like we had sections. Like where we hung out, they called it Chinatown, which is, and then Chinatown
crazy.
had its subset of groups within it. So it was very clicky.
Okay. Well,
I forgot. Every now and then I take a peek into John's childhood. I'm like,
What the
very different from what I experienced.
wildly different.
Wildly
I
different.
just want them.
All right. So my boyfriend and I, both 25, went to the same high school. My boyfriend was talking about our high school days. He thought high school me would have been thrilled to date the popular guy because I was a nerd. Mind you, we're 25 and it's 2024.
Give it up, loser.
I played along for a bit until I realized he wasn't joking. He literally thought that. I told him that I didn't know he existed. He was surprised and said that he was a popular kid. He played
Cha.
football and was in the popular crowd.
Cha.
He said that I must have been lying.
I take it back.
Same. Damn, this guy peaked in high school, bro.
I told him that nerds
Hi,
never cared about the popular kids in
Jordan.
high school because we were
I'm
fiercely
chilling.
competitive amongst ourselves for college admissions. For a backstory on our town, my boyfriend was born and raised there, but I only moved there when I was 13, along with a bunch of other high achieving kids. That's because an engineering company opened up a branch near that town and brought in a ton of engineers and families there. So it was a sleepy town with a big high school that all of a sudden got a ton of competitive kids. And I mean insanely competitive. Nobody had time to think about popular kids or really anything else but college admissions. I was only getting 4 or 5 hours of sleep regularly.
Damn.
Sports
Dang.
like football or cheerleading, which required 5 days a week of training at school, were out of the question. And I saw the same people regularly because we were all in the same classes. So all of the drama was contained within that group of 50 to 100 or so students. It paid off for me, and I got into a top college and had no student loans. It was literally cheaper than the state school. And despite my auto-generated username, I do have a good job that I enjoy because they were no job, whatever number. That's
Oh,
the
okay.
username. My boyfriend said,
Whoa.
I'm lying. And now I don't like being called a liar. So I literally reached out to all of my high school nerd friends, and yep, they didn't know the popular group and the ins and outs of the dynamics like my boyfriend thought. A few people recognized some names, but like I said, we were really focused on competing with each other. He got quiet when I proved my case. He said I humiliated him and proved my point, and we should never mention high school again.
Bruh.
I talked with his sister, and she said that high school was was special experience for him, and I ruined his memories.
Oh, okay.
So am I the asshole?
No.
No, the condescending one is now on the boyfriend. See, I had a unique experience where I went to 2 high schools. So I split freshman year and sophomore year at one high school, and then I finished my school in another one.
Boyfriend peaked in high school, and that is tragic. But the "you must have known me" thing is crazy. Actually crazy, especially if it was a big high school. Nobody gives a flying fuck about you, broski. Popular kids hang out with the popular kids, the nerds hang out with the nerds, the book club hang out with the book club, the music program hang out with the music program, and so on. And everybody mind their business. It's not that deep. Whose fucking lich is this? Well, it's clearly not. Nobody's here. Not AH. What is AH? Do I know what AH is? You have to remember that I'm French. I don't know what that means.
I mean, everyone kind of was on their own lane. Yes, we were cliquey in a way, but it's
What do you want to think about
I ain't gonna
that?
lie to you. I don't even talk to anyone.
Funny enough, in high school, I wouldn't say that I was a popular kid, but I was literally just one of the only black person in the high school. So technically speaking, if I say "you must remember me," it's not even because I was super popular. It's because it's kind of easy to remember the only black girl in school. I was sort of hanging around the popular kid because the music program which I was in was often paired with the sport program. And of course, all the cool kids were in sport. But I would say that in the music program, I guess I was part of the cool kid. But that's because I was an absolute menace to society, and I was also sometimes bullying the teachers because I was a terrible student. No, I was actually good in school. I wasn't good for the teachers. Some teachers probably have me on their death note. I was terrible as a kid. I honestly feel bad for the teachers. Like, if I see one of my old teachers and I say, "Do you remember me?" If it's a teacher that liked me, it's gonna be like, "Ah." If it's a teacher that I made cry, it's gonna be like, "No, she's back." And that's tragic. But no, if I can never see myself being like, "You must remember me." I would rather people to not remember who I am. It's not that deep.
Anybody in my high school. Except I married one, which was my best friend, happens to be my wife, and then a few people in my brotherhood, and that's the only one I really talked to. Like, I didn't attend no 10-year reunion, 15-year reunion. I don't even know what the fuck happened to the rest of the people in
Damn,
my
15
class.
years.
I don't even know if we do those. I haven't heard
It's
anything.
crazy.
But yeah, no, I mean, not the asshole in my opinion.
No.
It's weird when you're 25, you know, you're in your adult, you're done your college, and then you're well into adulthood, having a job and like romanticizing high school is fine to a point, but to be like,
That becomes your identity is kind of weird.
yeah, it's like, okay, it's been like 10 years since you were in high school. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
If you can't take any jokes over it at all, like I'll remember the good times, like when I danced and in college, like that was a nice era. I'm of the mindset that like I don't want to over romanticize anything because I like life now. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
but yeah, I mean, that could be seen as like the peak of my I'm cool era, and like even we all joke about our dance time, the good and the bad. So, I mean, I feel like if you can't joke about it, then that's to where it's at a point where it's kind of like unhealthily like your identity, which is more embarrassing than the fact that she didn't know you existed, is that you care this badly about it. Tough.
And Reddit deemed not the asshole. Some comments here. Not the asshole, but why does your boyfriend feel the need for others to validate his high school experience?
For real.
Why
Pretty
can't he
much.
just remember it as he did and that be that? nothing has changed, which I think is true. It's like, why do you need your girlfriend?
Yeah, other people. And calling her a liar on top of that too is kind of weird.
Wild.
Don't get me, I had so
You
much fun in
must
high
be
school.
lying.
Yeah, it's like, dude, everyone had their experience. Some people you can talk to like a random person and they'd be like, "Oh, I hated everything about high school," while some are just like, I loved it. I'm one of those people that enjoyed the shit out of my time in high school, but like, that ain't me. That ain't my identity. It's like part of my life, but then I don't know. It's just weird for that boyfriend to call her that.
Yeah, like I had a love-hate relationship with high school. I think my grade 10 and 12 years were amazing. Had lots of fun, made lots of friends. Grade 11, 9, they were not the best. That was my experience. Other people.
I was on both sides, popular kids and non-popular kids like me. Aw, see, that's pretty cool. That's a good balance to have. My high school was like good and bad, I guess. I dated a dude that was way too old. And when I lost my virginity and I broke up with him, he told the whole school some stupid shit about me that were not even true. And I got bullied and called a whore for like most of my high school. You know, typical bullshit. Mind you, I was fucking 12 and he was 16. Now that I'm 30, I'm like, he was absolutely disgusting. But back then, I thought I was better than the other girls because an older guy was dating me and he had a car. He had a car. And I thought that was so cool. I mean, that was not his car, that was his mom's car, but still. High school, full of joy and trauma. I swear. They learn to do it. Make food is good. They learn to do it young. Wait, what did they learn to do young? Cook? I don't cook. I cook ramen.
People have different experiences. They all enjoyed every year. They didn't enjoy any of the years they were in high school. It's like
So much drugs.
Man, speaking of just like different experiences, tough scroll on TikTok when I found like a high school back in this year, and it was my high school, my graduation year. I said,
shit.
oh shit! Like I know that Letterman jacket. I don't know these people, so it's kind of just like, yeah, they had a whole fucking highlight clip of videos of people that I kind of remember their faces. I couldn't tell you their names, and that's just like you're really not the main character, brother. There's so many people doing their.
Okay, technically it was one day before I turned 13. But considering the fact that I have 2 birthdays, it's complicated. I'm adopted, so I have like my Canadian birthday, which is the one that I use because it's the one that's on all my papers. And then there's my real birthday, which is on a birth certificate that is stuck in IT. So if we're using my technically real birthday, I was 13. And if we use my Canadian birthday, I was almost 13. So technically speaking, I was actually 13. Is it better than 12? Yes. Is it still young? Yes. But in hindsight, again, I thought I was cool because I was in 2nd grade of high school and my boyfriend was in 5th grade of high school. And I thought that when old guy give you attention is because you're cool. I was a child. I was stupid. And he had a car. But yeah, no, like I said, when you grow up, when I grew up and like when I arrived at like my 20s, I realized that some of the dude that I was like seeing in high school were disgusting. I was like, oh, because I can never date someone that's younger than me like that. Like, I don't even want someone below the age of 29 to flirt with me because I'm like, I'm good. Ugh, I don't do that. But yeah, I blame them. Because again, I was just a stupid teenager, okay? I did not know better. It is what it is.
their own things, focused on their own shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But that was a tough watch to see how low quality the video was. I said, "Oh shit,
Dude, I used to announce like some of the news because we had like a morning news for school, and I was one of the people that usually announced it. And I saw some old videos, like kind of like a while back. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, this is cringe.
Yeah, we were all in Blackberries.
I had a Palm Pre.
Bro, I had a fucking 8-bit flip phone back in high school, dude. That shit with the polyphonic ringtones, that was a shit.
I don't even know what polyphonic is.
You don't need to worry about it.
Which one?
Another commenter said, I wonder if he's implied or said anything that he noticed you in high school. There may be a non-popularity aspect here. Is he romanticizing your attractiveness / was expecting that you had noticed him, and now he is hesitant to admit that he noticed you in high school?
Aww.
Maybe a sense of destiny / his internal sense of, quote, we were meant to be, maybe.
Did they say they went to the same high school?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, they did? Oh, okay.
That's the crux of this whole
That's
thing.
that's the whole part of the story.
Bro, I got like so much trip that I got planned for. I'm like distracted as a motherfucker.
They go on to say, it may be too charitable, but it might be worth exploring whether this has messed with his internal narrative of your romance being something that could have begun before it began. To which OP responded, at the very least, he knew who I was in senior year. I was the first student in like 30 years to get into a certain college, and it was all over Snapchat. A few other students had similar accomplishments, so this school thought it was a good idea to plaster our pictures at the front of the school, as well as put it in the school district website for months. My boyfriend.
Where the fuck am I?
She's so hot.
Oh, there you go.
It's a Thanos meme. I don't even know who you are.
My boyfriend joked that he fell in love with me because of the god-awful picture they posted. It was literally the ugliest photo I ever seen. Mustache and eye bags on full display.
Damn.
This was also the school that stapled a list of college seniors were going to their front hallway. Back in the day, it would be a cute way to see where your classmates were going. But when it became competitive, it was basically a mark of shame for kids, which was honestly a shame and quite sad. People get made fun of for the colleges they were going to?
I guess.
I guess if you're trying really hard and you didn't get into the places, I'm sure clicky groups will. In high school, people are finding any reason to make fun of any other person, to be honest. Fair. Kids are mean.
Facts.
My ass was just glad I got accepted anyway.
Yeah. I knew I was going to community college, so I didn't try hard at all.
Same.
All right, so there's an update. I know my boyfriend isn't a loser still stuck in his glory days of high school, so I talked to him and asked him why he was upset at me not knowing him in high school. Well, he told me he did have a passing hallway crush on me. Mustache, eye bags, and all, which were flattering to hear. He felt defensive because I kind of stomped all over his daydreams of fleeting thoughts of each other. He also literally thought I was lying because he knew of me, and he thought wrongfully that I should know him.
Dang.
I hate being called a liar, which made me go on the warpath. Don't worry, I didn't tell my friends why I was asking about my boyfriend's friend group, but they'll probably figure it out. He apologized and we hugged it out. Nice. Honestly, these comments were really wild. People were salivating over my boyfriend being this apparent loser jock character. I wasn't making a statement about anything. My boyfriend and I just ran in different social groups, neither better nor worse than the other. We had different social experiences with good and bad points. I can't believe the number of stereotypes about nerds or popular kids in these comments. I was definitely not taking a social stance by not noticing the popular kids. They just weren't on my radar. I missed way more days of school than my boyfriend for competitions for my clubs. As a boring person, I didn't have any drama, but I witnessed a lot. There were always parties and sneaking around, but there was always this undercurrent of stress that dominated my school life. I don't regret high school, and I'm grateful for the opportunity and experiences, but I don't want to go back. I'm not better or worse than my boyfriend because of my high school experience. We're all just people at the end of the day. So he was romanticizing it in his mind.
That's all I remember from high school, to be honest, just the house parties.
I don't remember much about high school, to be honest.
I mean, I was high or drunk most of the time, so that's probably...
I went to one house party, and I was like, not for me.
It was like every weekend, bro.
Yeah, that wasn't me either.
Said, why is everyone grinding? My Catholic guilt was going crazy. I got to get out of here.
That was the thing, man. Come on now. They were playing fucking, what's that? Too Close with like principal chaperones, and we're all out here just fucking doing our thing. Looking back now, I'm just like, dude, they must have been really disturbed seeing a bunch of teenagers doing that shit.
Probably.
No one wants to see that.
It's like, I wonder if they could, the lyric of the songs, I wonder if they can tell I'm hard right now.
Oh, some of the songs were wild. Listening,
They
back.
work, bro. Fucking anytime Too Short, Lil Jon is on, it's done. It's a free for all.
All right, moving on to the next one.
No, songs in high school were wild, especially if you're French and you're trying to find songs that you can translate to learn English, and you end up with Lollipop by Lil Wayne. My teacher was not happy. But in my defense, I didn't know it was that bad when I chose it. It was like in the top 5 at the time song, most popular song. The video clip was weirding me out, but the song itself was kind of cool. You know, it had a good hook and shit. And then I translated and I was like, well, that's interesting. I believe this is what we call a metaphor. And so if I understand the metaphor properly, he's basically saying that women are candies. No, wait, no, that's 50 Cent candy shop. Regardless. Woman objectification. And sexual innuendo for my very young mind. Very confused mind as well. Because I did not understand anything that was said, even if I translated it. Hi, Jamal.
Cross-posted by Pepe Salvino.
Whoa. Wow. What an honor.
Like a lollipop.
Holy shit.
I don't
Two
know,
things I love. It's Always Sunny and me.
this must be the first time they've been cross-posted here, which is hilarious.
I'm going to only look for their posts going.
All right.
I think they're mentioning the frog, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, not Sylvia?
Pepe Sylvia.
No.
I forgot all about Pepe Salvino.
Yeah, they're definitely mentioning the frog.
Yeah, that's got to be what it is.
All right, I'll never use it.
Sorry to break it to you.
I thought it was Pepe Sylvia.
This one is titled, Am I the Asshole for Causing My Friend to Have an Allergic Reaction After Finding Out She's Been Sleeping with My Boyfriend?
I'm a
No.
defer to my expert here. Go ahead, Sean.
No, obviously not. Well, it depends on the allergies. There are some real ones that are, they got to be taken seriously.
Fair. But if
And
it's
others that
peanuts-
can be taken out immediately as soon as people are born, apparently.
Wait, isn't that attempted
See, the
murder?
fact that
Name
this was
one.
the fact that this was cross-posted by a Pepe Salvino, they probably know that this is your thing, Sean. So I bet you the allergy is peanut allergy.
Oh, the not the
That's
asshole.
attempted
I'm gonna
murder.
defer to the expert.
You're just trying to help your friend get immune. You're trying to, trying to get them to like peanut butter.
That's
It's
crazy.
just gradually increase the dosage.
That is
Just tied
There
up
has
to
been
his chair.
studies.
Open your mouth.
Choo choo.
My friend Sean taught me this one.
Yeah.
Oh God, one day I'm going to be arrested for my crimes against humanity.
Or contribution. You never
You
know.
you might become the health secretary.
You don't need much qualifications,
What a
buddy.
dark world where I'm in charge.
So I, 24 female, have been with my boyfriend John, 23 male, for a little
Whoa.
over a year. We met after a close friend, let's call her Isabel, 23 female.
well, that was fucking fast.
Introduced him to our friend group, and things developed quickly between John and me. Well, Isabel and John remained close. There was no problem to me at the time, as I always viewed the relationship as purely platonic. But as it turns out, I was very wrong. Suspicion of their affair started after I noticed John mentioning Isabel more often than usual, and them exchanging looks and giggling whenever we hung out together. When I mentioned it, John would reassure me, say it's just an inside joke, and me knowing would ruin the fun of it.
The joke being, I am inside of her.
Yeah, I was gonna say John is putting different type of nuts elsewhere.
Also, John would always often unpromptly offer that Isabel could stay at our apartment after long nights out, with Isabel, fortunately, always declining. This started about a month ago. A short while later, John started staying late for work, stating that he wanted to accumulate overtime so we can spend more time around the holidays together. I know John hates working longer than required, as he already comes home stressed out and tired from his normal shift. To prove my suspicion, I came up with a plan. Everybody in our friend group knows that Isabel has a
Oh,
slight
that's way
peanut
too far.
allergy.
Fuck that.
I knew it.
We have seen her so not
Put
the asshole.
peanut butter on his ball sack.
Nuts on nuts, baby.
You're
Yeah.
not far off, Sean.
No way. No fucking way.
What?
We have seen her allergic reaction, and they're definitely not fun, but they are also not life-threatening. Her face
Girl.
swells,
Of course
and,
it's not.
and she gets redness. So last week, while grocery shopping, I bought some peanut butter under the pretense that I wanted to try out a recipe I saw on TikTok. 2 days ago, John and I got up in the morning, and during breakfast, he exclaimed that he would be working late again. This is when I took the peanut butter out of the cupboard and ate 2 slices of toast with lots of peanut butter. Before he left, I offered to perform oral sex on him, explaining it with only seeing him very late in the evening and not being able to wait until he's back.
Oh my god.
Damn. What
Oh
crazy commitment to
my
be like,
God.
I'm pretty sure he's cheating, but I will do this act. I will suck this dick just to prove.
He happily agreed.
Of course he
Even
did.
though this caused him to be late and cost him some of his hard-earned overtime, and I went down on him before he went to work.
Understandable. I would do the same thing. I don't know.
This is when the fallout happens. Later that evening, the group chat is informed by John that Isabel has been hospitalized. In brackets, she was released the same day. And John is bombarding my phone with messages and calls, accusing me of poisoning Isabel on purpose. Since I never eat peanut butter or blow him in the morning, he must have put 2 and 2 together. And that I could have killed her for something I should have just talked to him about. I don't feel like this was something I need to be mature and talk out. Since Isabel and I have been close since elementary school, she betrayed my trust even more than John did. She deserved most of the revenge. Isabel probably talked to our mutual friends about it since I've been kicked out of the group chat and nobody is
Damn.
responding to my texts. So am I the
Wow.
asshole?
Wait a minute. Okay, look. I'm trying to put myself in a group where my girl, one of my friend was basically cheating, or anyway, the boyfriend of my friend is cheating with another one of my friends. Damn. I feel like I feel like my reaction would depend who is the one who's allergic. Like if it's one of my good friends, first of all, bitch, why you cheating? But also, yes, you could have killed her. Like I would probably be really mad. Like you could have killed her, but also, bitch, why is you cheating? Like I feel like kicking her out of the friends group might be overkill. Lol. No pun intended. Because like the two murder is worse than cheating, but did she die? She did not. She's alive. It is what it is. I mean, it sucks. I personally would never do that because I would be way too scared of killing someone. Yeah, no, I would never do that. That's crazy. I would be terrified of, causing someone's death. But I find that crazy that the boyfriend was like, "Oh my god, how dare you try to kill her? Like, bitch, you're cheating. How dare you text me, accusing me of something when your dick was inside somebody else? Like, are you serious? That's crazy." And listen. Oh yeah, men don't wipe when they go to the toilet. I forgot. Cause I'm like, what do you mean you spend the whole day with like fucking peanut butter on your dick? Like, wash yourself. But men don't wipe when they go to the toilet, so nasty. Like actually nasty. Like actually, ugh. Ew, the whole day you had peanut butter on your dick, but like, ugh, ugh.
Justifiable asshole.
I'll say no again. It's fake.
I get
No,
it. I get it.
it's fake. The
I
posts are
get it,
just
though.
peanut allergies.
The peanut allergy of it all. Like you said, not life-threatening, not life-threatening. She probably just got a swollen something and then had to go to the hospital.
I agree.
She was released the same day.
There you go.
Here's the
She
thing: if they
didn't
weren't
die.
being, if they weren't betraying,
Then nothing would have happened at all.
nothing would have happened.
So truly, I don't know why people are mad at you
yeah,
and not mad at them.
Also, the fact that this disgusting man didn't like wash himself afterwards.
yes, thank you.
You nasty motherfucker.
That's
you
what I'm
telling
saying.
me before you get your dick
All
before
day.
and after all day, you don't even get like some sort of a wipe to wipe your pee-pee down, you nasty motherfucker.
Absolutely crazy.
Like,
that
actually
was one of the things that I
gross.
caught. I was like, it's crazy he didn't, wash up after or before, like he went to see Isabel, you know what I mean? And then he's just all day with a peanut butter dick.
You got a peanut butter peen there, buddy. What are you doing?
Oh, it's actually it's so
I
gross.
wonder how much peanut butter was left on the dick.
Well, probably just trace amounts, right?
Like, it must have not been
But
that
still.
big of a deal.
Wash up. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You're disgusting in every sense of the word. And the funny thing is this motherfucker had the nerve and the audacity to say, you could have just talked to me about cheating. Why are you even cheating in the first place, you dumb
You
fuck?
should have been the one to talk.
Yes, you idiot.
It's also crazy the friends are siding with them. You know what
That's
I
what
mean?
I'm
Yeah.
saying.
But I
It's
think
like-
it's because of the attempt murder, which is kind of understandable. I mean, because that's overkill. Like, a peanut butter dick, girl. I mean, part of me is like in awe. Part of me, the evil part of me is like, girl, that's crazy. But like, that's the kind of the smallest part of me. The rational part of me is like, girl, you could have killed her. Girl, that's attempted murder. Girl, that's crazy. Girl, we don't do that. We don't do that. That is indeed overkill. I don't know. I just feel like overall there was a lack of communication from everybody. Peanut butter dick is crazy. Wow. And we are back with water.
If my friend came to me with that, it was like, oh, she tried to kill me by putting peanut butter on her boyfriend's dick. I'd be like, well, hold on.
Exactly. Like,
Why-
who
Wait a minute, partner.
How did you come into contact with her boyfriend's dick?
How did that almost
Exactly.
kill you?
You're
So many
allergic to nuts, yet you're deep throating one like right now?
Right,
What's going on here,
exactly.
buddy?
It's crazy.
So yeah, I think not the asshole. I guess if you wanted to go justifiable asshole, you could. But
We've done this so many times that anytime I say justifiable asshole is really me saying not the asshole.
yeah,
But just because this is, I mean, if they knew the allergy was there
Come on
and
now.
it exists, and even though they got released,
That's wild.
this is technically something that you could say like, hey, this bitch is trying to kill me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they may have some sort of a case, but they'll get laughed at, but still, it might be there.
well, I think to be honest, I think it's more on John to be like,
Oh, for
I got
sure.
blown by someone who ate peanuts.
If anything, he has the murder weapon.
Yeah,
So I don't think OP could be blamed with anything, to be quite
dicks
honest.
don't kill people. People with bad intentions.
I think
People
it's
kill people.
I think it's the premeditated aspect of it. That's what's getting to me. But again,
I see what you mean.
justifiable asshole to me is basically not the asshole.
Yeah,
I get
yeah.
it, girl. I hella get it.
Wow.
Reddit team, not the asshole. OP
Really?
wrote an edit. She has assured us on multiple occasions that peanuts can't come close to killing her. I don't know why she went to the hospital this time. Usually she just waits it out. It's probably because the downstairs was
inflamed.
Okay, but like, how much peanut was on that dick? I'm sorry, bitch. Oh my god, I'm sorry, but this is crazy. Like, what are we talking about? I just think that's diabolical, but like, oh, there's something so. Oh, dang. There's something so poetic about this bullshit. But if it usually doesn't do like, if it's usually not that deep, I don't know why this time she ended up in the hospital, which is why that's something that I would never do. Like, because that's crazy. You don't do that. Oh my god, the more I think about it, the more unhinged it gets. But again, that's why you don't do stuff like that, obviously. But why this time did she end up in the hospital if usually she just waited out? Like, I kind of want to know. Girl! Ultimately, if she didn't fucking cheat, well, if he didn't cheat, she would have not end up in a hospital. So like, bitch. And next time you get a blowjob in the morning after your girlfriend ate a fucking peanut butter sandwich, wash your fucking dick. How about that? How about that? Like, come on.
Liako Taco said, as someone with allergies reading the title, I was about to say you're the asshole until I read the whole thing. Not the asshole, because it's not like you force fed it to her or put it in her food or on purpose without her knowledge. You ate a PB&J on purpose, which is normal, and gave your partner a blowjob on purpose, also normal. If anyone wants to know why my opinion is different, it's because one is directly attacking her maliciously, and the other is not a direct attack, but rather a trap that only gets tripped due to your own actions. Like how I view just straight attacking someone out of revenge is worse than booby-trapping your house against a robber. If OP had directly poisoned something she ate, that would be the equivalent of straight just attacking someone out of revenge. What OP actually did was the equivalent of booby-trapping their house against robbers. Fucking God. Although for anyone reading, I would like to warn you against booby-trapping your house. It is usually illegal in the United States. So I'd be careful about OP's situation too, because while I don't think they are the asshole, you still might be in legal trouble for it.
Really?
I mean,
for giving a blowjob?
That's what I'm thinking. I don't know.
I feel like a good lawyer could easily make this go away. Your Honor, she was in a relationship with a man and she decided to give him a blowjob in the morning after eating peanut butter sandwich. Is that illegal, Your Honor? To give a blowjob to your loved one in the morning? Because that's crazy. You can't criminalize something like that. Now, is it her fault if there was peanut butter on traces in her mouth? And is it her fault if he didn't wash his dick after getting a blowjob? Like, ultimately, I don't know how much legal trouble can be, given here. A good lawyer can easily just avoid all of that. And again, that man is nasty. Wash your penis, bro.
I feel zero remorse.
Yeah,
Same.
and you have plausible deniability. You know what I mean? You could be
Exactly.
like, oh, I just thought, I didn't know you were cheating. You know what I mean?
I just wanted
Don't
to
ever
They
get
show
shouldn't
them.
have
in the
been
morning.
in the first place.
Yeah. Don't ever show them their Reddit account. But
And the fact that that's your bestie since like you were young.
Bruh.
yeah.
Ooh, that bitch
Elementary.
deserves
Nasty.
every bit of that.
Yeah. And if your friends do stick with them, fuck them. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Not good
But that
friends.
Those are
sucks,
good
though.
friends. What
Like,
the hell?
if you're going to lose
It
her
seems
whole friend group.
oftentimes the friends on these Reddit stories are terrible.
Yeah. Like,
Everyone needs better friends, I think.
just as friends of people who come to you with drama, really think about what you're siding with. You know what I mean?
At this point, just poison all of them. Fuck it. You're already there. You might as well.
Just poison all their peens.
All of them.
All of their
That's
beans,
a lot
yeah.
of blowjobs. I cannot recommend it.
You can do hand
Oh, I
jobs, just stick your
forgot. I
hand
keep
in the
forgetting
peen.
to make
That's a
cipher.
lot of penises in general.
But you
Just
could do
can't
2 at a
recommend
time. 4 at a time if you put them
Four
tip
at
to
a time
tip.
if you go
Wow.
shaft to shaft. Base to base.
Mm.
Okay.
All right, let's move on to the next one before
That show peaked hard. I mean, the
Silicon-
rest of the show was funny, but
I
nothing
love
beats
that.
that.
That show
scene.
was
Silicon Valley is
hilarious as
such a
hell.
good show.
It's such a good show.
A lot of pieces of shit on that show, but
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
The main guy and T.J. Miller.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Next one is posted by Key and Degio793. Title is, Am I the asshole for telling my boyfriend I'm not going to be anything like his mom? And if he expects that, we should break up.
Nope.
Why would you want to date your mom, you
Exactly.
fucking weirdo?
I'll say not the asshole as well.
Jamie. Hey, what's up? How are you? Where have you been, broski?
Something that you said that triggered this, I'm sure.
All right, so I'm 24 female and my
Good
boyfriend is
night.
25 male. This week, we flew to his hometown because his grandma had passed away, and we flew there to
Bro, I'm good. I just heard a crazy story that makes me laugh a lot. What time is it? I'm grinding in Warframe before going to bed. I'm chilling. You're reading Ramen? Of course you are. Of course you are. I mean, Ramen is good and easy, so I feel ya. I feel ya. Did you miss the story? Because I think you would have probably enjoyed that story too. Because that shit was kind of fucking hilarious. And I mean, like, actually fucking stupid. Yeah. I don't know how to describe it. But I think that if I learned that my boyfriend cheated on me with a girl who's allergic to peanut butter, and I decide to give my boyfriend a blowjob in the morning after eating a peanut butter sandwich, it's not my fault if the bitch ends up in the hospital. She should have not be fucking my boyfriend. What's your take on that? I'm just saying, she didn't die. She's still alive. So, is that a crime? Not really. My argument, if I was a lawyer, is, Your Honor, first of all, the plaintiff didn't die. She isn't known to be someone who would die of a peanut allergy. She's had peanut before. She usually waited out. She has very mild reaction to it. It's not that deep. Second of all, are we really going to criminalize my client for giving a blowjob to her boyfriend in the morning? Since when giving a blowjob to your boyfriend is illegal, Your Honor? I did not know it was. So, what are we saying here exactly? That she knowingly gave a peanut butter blowjob? Why did this man not take a shower? Is he nasty? Does he have a good hygiene? Ultimately, my client did what a good girlfriend does in the morning. Everything that happened after that is out of her concern. She's innocent. And that's on period. I wouldn't make a good lawyer, but that's beside the point.
stay for 4 days. I don't actually have anything bad to say about his mom. She is very sweet, warm, and welcoming. My boyfriend is number 5 of 13 children.
Yeah.
They were
Excuse me,
Crazy.
what?
The youngest is not even a year old yet.
13?
His family home is huge
In this
and very
economy?
clean, and everyone seemed great. Yeah. So it's like 30 plus to under a year. 13 kids. That's
How
crazy.
old are these parents?
Yeah,
She popped a kid every year. Ooh, no, that's not. That's crazy. That's literally actually not healthy. She's lucky she's alive, because women still die during childbirth in, like, to this day. In 2026, women still die during childbirth. She gave birth 13 times. I'm sorry, but I personally don't think that's a good thing, but that's just me, bro. That could never be me. That could never be me. Never in a million years. You would have to literally abduct me and assault me and force impregnate me. I would never give birth to more than 1 or 2 kids. If, and that's a big if, I ever want to have children. 13 is insane. As somebody like that, a customer? Ah, wait, am I lost? Woo! She come to the store with 6 kids daily, so I never sell her. What do you mean you never sell her? Also, 6 kids? Oh my god, no.
yeah, up there probably.
I
Going
mean, good
at
on
this rate to still
good
get
on,
pregnant.
good
and
on
stuff.
y'all to keep the flame going strong, I guess. But
His family home is huge and very clean, and everyone seemed great. The issue I have is she has always been a stay-at-home mom. While we were there, she is constantly busy.
When you say breeding, are you talking about, like, making children? Because that's a crazy word to use on a human.
And she did everything. She basically streamlined his dad's life. He doesn't really have to do anything at home. She cooks, she cleans, she looks after the children.
13
He
kids.
even does his laundry and irons
Yikes.
everything.
Yikes.
His dad really didn't do anything at all.
Wow.
Apparently, she even takes care of the yard and gardens. All he does is maintenance. She also gets up before he does and makes his breakfast and lunch and gets everything ready for him.
Disgusting.
So all he has to do is grab it and go.
Disgusting.
He said once the kids get old enough, they have their own chores and stuff, but she did a serious amount of work. His dad owns some sort of contractor business. As soon as he walked in the door after work, there was food on the table, and no one was allowed to eat until his dad sat down and ate his first bite and told his mom it was good. Yeah, that's crazy.
so weird.
I'm sorry,
The meal
what?
she cooked was absolutely massive. There was enough food to feed an army, and she was cooking most of the evening. It was very good, but holy crap, it was a lot. I asked him if this was a special because of the guests, but apparently she always cooks enough to feed an army. Lunch was pretty much whatever was in the refrigerator you wanted, but breakfast was also a massive meal. I have no idea what time she got up, but it was a big breakfast. The family at least cleaned everything up so she didn't have to clean, but holy crap, I do not envy her.
No.
When we were on our way home, my boyfriend was talking about his family and basically saying how much he loved the way they live. And I told him I'm absolutely not doing that at all.
Bruh.
I don't want to be a stay-at-home mom. I have a career I love. I absolutely will not be streamlining his life. I expect a 50-50 lifestyle, and I'm not doing everything for him. He acted like he understood and said he didn't expect me to be exactly like his mother, but he expected me to be home more if we had children. I basically told him if he wants a stay-at-home mom, we should break up and he can find someone else who feels the same. Now he's upset and basically told me he wanted some time. And I
Okay.
haven't heard from him since Monday. So I'm not really sure what to do. Am I the asshole?
no, let him stay upset.
No, let him
Fuck it.
leave him.
He
Like,
drew the line.
he grew up with a lifestyle that most modern women won't necessarily give him. He can find himself a cute little trad wife. You know what I mean? Like, if he thinks that he can live on a one income household in this economy, good for him. Find yourself a fucking trad wife. But to ask a woman with a career to put it on hold for kids, what about you, bitch? Why don't you put your career on hold? Why does it always have to be the woman putting her fucking career on hold? Stay at home dad is a thing too. If I become rich, I don't know, I win the lottery one day, I'm finding myself a stay at home husband. How about that? How about that? Because I'm not pausing shit. I expect him to cook, clean, do the dishes, and everything. He doesn't have to work after all. I'm providing for him, so, you know, I think that's pretty fucking fair. She's sleeping around. Oh, ew. That's crazy. Oh.
Already. And he
Yeah.
already said that, hey, this is what I expect from you if our relationship progresses. You said, nah, this is not what I want to be. And he got pissy about it. Let him find someone that's willing to do that. You know, like some people are more than happy to have said like traditional house roles. I don't know if the mom, like, is that what they chose, but it seemed like they were, you know, it was able to work for them. Some
Jamie, does that mean that you're gonna be the stay-at-home husband? You're gonna do the cooking? Yes, I do the cooking. Yes, I do the cleaning. That's gonna be you. Cause that's cool. I approve. Then if she's the breadwinner, what the fuck do you bring to the table? If you're not gonna be the stay-at-home husband and she's gonna be the main source of income, why should she be with you? What do you bring to the table? What do you add to this relationship? You tell me that she's gonna be working most of the time and she's gonna have to take care of everything? Sir, come on now. Come on, Jamie. Don't disappoint me like that. You work 12 hours a day? I mean, maybe you should find a better job then. You know? Cause what's the income difference? If you work 12 hours a day, I'm expecting you to bring good money. Like that's insane, by the way. 12 hours a day. I hope you only work 4 days a week, because otherwise I'm not even sure that's legal. Well, see? Now we're talking. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, fuck me. Wait, that's a spy mission? Uh... Oh, hell no. I did not think that was gonna be a fucking spy mission. That's gonna work. I hope that mileage appears, because I'm not dealing with a fucking spy mission, bitch. Fuck that. Oops. Wow, I don't get this. I can't have mission. Sorry, I love spy mission. I love spy mission. It's just that I usually don't do spy mission when I'm like hunting a fucking leash, because I have a whole ritual for spy mission where I can focus solely on that. But having to do a spy mission, nah, bitch. I honestly hope that my leash pops off so I can leave. I don't want to do a spy mission. Ah, no! Somebody join. Fuck. Oh man, I literally do not have what it takes to be a spy mission. Like, I'm not on my spy mission frame, right? I don't have my spy mission build. Oh. Well, a bunch of people are joining. Alright. I guess I don't really have a choice now, do I?
There it is, right for synthesis. Tame this creature so you may perform the synthesis I require. An excellent specimen, Hunter. This will advance Sanctuary's goal of preservation.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Oh my god.
We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
I didn't have to do anything. Yay! Huh! Back! Ciao. And that's on period.
Everyone who passes through my sector pays tax to Lord me. Yes, my sector, my kingdom, you pay.
Oh, listen, I don't. Okay? I don't. And not only I don't, I love my spy mission ritual. I like to do my spy mission in a certain manner. Like, I like when I can take my time and chill and spend 1 hour trying to figure shit out. Like, that's the way I do spy mission. I don't like when
One of the stray kids
it
out
goes
there
fast.
told me they saw you practicing with my gear.
How the fuck am I supposed to learn when everybody does it for me? Spy mission, I do them solo for a reason. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be like, oh, you do this, and then it's over. I like to take my time and chill. And I like to take my spy build. Okay? It matters to me.
Some people have different wants, different needs. OP, you don't want that. Then don't be with someone who wants you to be that. Simple
Yeah.
as that. Leave him alone. Let him fucking cry about it.
Yeah, I'll say not the asshole. I don't know. I feel like you didn't do anything wrong. You just were like, man, that was a great time, but I can't see myself doing that. If you want to do, if you want somebody to be a stay-at-home mom, find somebody else.
Yeah.
It sounded like no hard feelings, just like matter of fact, like, hey, we're still young, we're still early in this thing. If that's what you want, that's not me, and that won't be me. So like, let's figure it out. So I don't know if it's so much that he drew the line. I think you drew the line, and I think that's fine. I think that you set your boundaries, and he's obviously not okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
And, I would say I would reach back out and just be like, all right, well, you've ghosted me for a couple days in a row. So I'm just going to, since you won't do it, I'll go ahead and pull the plug because I don't want to live in ambiguity.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do what you want to do. So I'm going to set you free, set myself free, and we'll go about our life. I think that's fine.
See, the act of ghosting is what drew the line for me, Sean. Because it's like, if you're an adult and say like, oh, we have differences now, like if in a healthy relationship, you're like, oh, okay, like let's talk about this now. The fact that he can't even do that is telling me that he's not mature enough to go further in his relationship.
Yeah,
That's
for sure.
also where I was going to go with it. It's like, it's one thing to have a disagreement
Oh, I need
about
to do a
like,
survival
your future
mission.
plans,
All right, then.
but have a discussion and then at least come to the realization that either it's going to work for you and you're actually okay with that, or it's not
Yeah.
going to work. And
I think
or
max is 24 hours. Once you go 24 hours without talking, that's like, all right,
That's
well,
fine. Yeah.
we're done here.
yeah, because you can still consider your future while you communicate with your partner and see them.
Yeah.
Even
Or
if you're
have
just
that,
like,
or have that preliminary conversation, like, "Hey, I just need a little bit of time to think. Can I call you back in a day or two?" I think that would have been mature, but the ghosting
Yeah,
part's
that
crazy
works
to me.
too.
I don't know, because it's not like, to me, it's like you take that, you put it in the back of your mind and say, okay, can we return to this conversation a later date, but still communicate and like hang out, see each other? Because I don't know, if you do plan to have the relationship
Wait,
continue,
which one
it's
should I
not if you're
choose?
going to just ghost them every time you have a,
Mhm.
an argument for
Yeah, I
more
think it
than
with John. If you really can't fucking handle it, then just be like, yeah, I'm gonna. Because we have stories all the time where people are like, I'm gonna go stay at my siblings,
which is fine.
which is fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was just being a baby about it because no one's gonna schedule his whole life for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that is what it sounds like, to be honest.
Yeah.
Reddit deemed not the asshole. OP put in a couple edits here. They say to answer a couple questions. Number one, the oldest 8 children are all adults. They do not live there. They were just there for the funeral. Number two, the funeral is for his paternal grandmother. Number 3, I do not hate his family. I just don't want to do that. They were all very nice. Number 4, I believe his parents are happy. They seemed very affectionate towards each other. Number 5, I have no idea how old his mother is or was when she started having children. I assume she's in her early 50s. She looks similar in age to my mom, who is 53. And final point, I do not believe this relationship is over. I agree we are incompatible, and I plan to call him to talk to him tonight.
I wouldn't.
It should be on. It should be on him to call you.
I wouldn't.
It
yeah.
should
After
definitely
the
be on
ghosting,
him
I think that's done.
to call.
me.
Yeah, I think so too. But
Yeah.
there were a few comments here. Inevitable Quiet 432 said, "You know, it's weird. I grew up in a family where my father worked a lot and my mom did most of the housework outside of car shit and lawn work. And I did not grow up thinking I needed a woman to do these things for me. I grew up thinking she looked exhausted and that my dad could have chipped in more so that she wouldn't be so tired.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't unhappy or anything. She just always did everything and would apologize all the time for things my dad just didn't like. I don't want a partner to take care of me like some grown man child. I want a partner, and I want them to take as much care of them as they take care of me, no matter who's earning the paychecks."
I mean, as long as two people are in agreeing.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't want to
that's-
shit all over people with like just because that lifestyle is not for me. I mean, honestly, if the opposite of traditional, if I could be a stay-at-home dad, I'd fucking make the money, babe. I'd fucking stay home all day.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But that's just like painting a, this is probably more what OP wants.
Yeah, for sure. That's more what OP wants.
Yeah. And then OK Stable said his mom was a stay-at-home mom because she was either pregnant or on maternity leave for decades. If that is his standard, cross your legs tight, then run. Not the asshole, but damn. 13? Is he from Utah?
Oh my God.
It's got to be planned. There's no way we're going 13. After 6, you got to be like, all right, well, let's tie these tubes up. It's got to be the plan.
Well, this person commented below that one and said, or they're traditional Catholic, i.e. my childhood. I was fortunate in that my mom had a special dispensation from the bishop not to have any more children after 3 because she couldn't birth a healthy child. So she had to get from the bishop to tell them not to have any more kids.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's wild.
See, that's where it's like, this feels
Culty.
Look, I'm
Well, like
telling
a
you,
trap.
Catholics, if you're listening to this as a Catholic, after what I've heard some of these popes do, you just do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? Some of these popes are bad, bad people. If you
Yeah.
want to, because I know there's like technically in the Catholic Church, you're only supposed to have sex if you're trying to have a baby.
right.
Not
Right.
happening, brother. Not happening, brother.
We're trying, but whatever but the birth control keeps stopping us.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, after what some of these popes did, again, I'm not anybody to tell you, but
Yeah.
I will say, I think we're probably mostly in the good. If we're having sex with our one partner, I think God will forgive that over, I don't know, the enslavement of millions and murdering of millions. Some of these popes, again, bad people. I can't state it enough.
Some of the war crimes y'all did for the name of religion, baby.
Yeah, it's crazy. I
Insane.
did enjoy the churches, but I was like, this gold came from somewhere.
It definitely did. And it's not somewhere ethical, I'll tell you that.
Nope.
No,
It's not
unfortunately
ethical
not.
gold.
It sure is beautiful, though, I will say.
All right, let's move from one stay-at-home story to another. Posted by Built for Drama, and the title is, Am I the asshole for telling my brother's wife that being a stay-at-home mom doesn't mean being a stay-at-home in bed mom?
Asshole, you mind your business.
Not the asshole. I have a feeling that they might be neglect. Well, actually, no, never mind. I'm going asshole. What if they have a medical condition that we don't know about? That's why they're staying in bed.
So my brother, 27 male, and his wife, 25 female, have a 5-month-old baby. He works for long hours while she stays at home to take care of their baby, and I live about 10 minutes away from them and drop by sometimes to help. But lately, every time I go there, she's in bed scrolling on her phone or saying she needs a break.
Okay, you're the asshole. Postpartum depression is real. Shaming her is not the way to go. You're 100% the asshole. If she... No, we're not going to shame a girl who just gave birth. We don't do that. Not in today's day and age. Not when Google is free. You literally need to make sure that she is okay. Mentally. Because again, postpartum depression is real and dangerous. What the fuck?
House is a mess. Bottles are everywhere. Laundry's not done. Dishes in the sink.
Yeah, postpartum
baby
depression.
crying most of the time.
Postpartum depression.
Last weekend, my brother called me saying he was losing it. When I got there, he was trying to cook dinner with one hand and holding the baby with the other. His wife was literally in bed watching Netflix. I ended up feeding the baby, cleaning up a bit, and helping him calm things down while she stayed in bed the whole time. After that, I went to her and asked her if she was okay, and she replied, yeah, just a bit exhausted. I can understand that being a new mom is rough for some people, but my brother works 40 to 50 hours a week and still helps with the baby, so I lost my cool and said, being at home doesn't mean you always have to be in bed scrolling and watching TV shows. She started crying and complaining to my brother, and now he's mad at me for hurting her. I literally don't have anything against her. I just feel bad for him doing everything by himself, and he's still mad at me for that. So am I the asshole for saying these things to her just because I wanted to help my brother?
Yes.
Hot take, yeah.
Not a hot take, yeah.
I don't think it's a hot take. I'm going yeah as well. I don't think it's none of your business, to be honest.
Yeah.
Exactly right. That's what I said from the get-go. Mind your own fucking business. That's not your wife. That's not your situation.
Mm-hmm.
Help out when you can. Your brother asked you for help, not to fucking pour gasoline onto the fire. So you have no idea what she's going through.
Exactly.
She could be going through postpartum, and she may not know that she's going through. She may not be diagnosed, and she can't diagnose herself. So you have no idea. So really, you have. It should have maybe been a conversation between you and your brother. Just be like, hey, are you getting the help you need? I feel like when I go over, she's not doing much. But again, don't put that on the mom who just pushed a human out of her fucking vagina, dude. So yeah, I'll go asshole.
Yeah, I'm going the same way. And if you were gonna issue some sort of concern, because the concern to me is valid, right? Because maybe you see that the house is in disarray. You see that your brother is like losing it. You see that the kid is crying a lot of times. Sure, the concern there is valid, but the conversation was executed not
Poorly.
Yeah.
very poorly. The first
if you're really that concerned, just get like hire like those maid services or like
or something, right?
Get like all your friends together to help clean out for like a week,
something like
do a
that.
deep clean on the weekend or something.
Or have a sit down if you're really concerned about, like your sister-in-law in this situation. It's like, hey, I've noticed that you're kind of hurting. Like, is there any way that we can help you out? Get into the bottom of things first before kind of going on full attack mode. Basically, calling her a deadbeat mom at this point.
Yeah.
Kind of like what Sean said. We don't know. Is she still hurting? Is she still like recovering from a damn traumatic surgery that she just had, pushing a body
5
out?
months, so probably.
It's been 5 months.
5
Her
months,
hormones are
that's
probably
the-
not even balanced.
We're very
yet
much still in
some
postpartum.
sort of capacity. So again, this is not your place. I agree with Sean. I think the first conversation should have been with the brother, or if you're really that concerned, then have a logical conversation without attacking her character, basically.
Right. And I think I think it's still none of your business, even
Yeah.
then, because at no
Yeah.
point did the brother complain about her. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like he never like he was just said he's like like what do you say, exhausted, or
He's
Who
just like
is
in
it?
over his head right now.
yeah, which
Who isn't as like a first time
exactly
parent?
that's
Exactly.
exactly what I was gonna go with. And you think about it, he's working 40 to 50 hours. You know what she's doing while he's away? She's one hand with the baby, making food for herself and feeding the baby, trying to clean when it's down,
Breastfeeding.
it's crying, you know, the moments you're seeing your brother in after work are what she's dealing with the rest of the time. So it's like, yeah, and I'm not saying that dad's not helping. It sounds like he is helping. They're both just very busy people. It's just, well, not even helping is the wrong word too, because it's your own fucking child.
Yeah, just doing their part, contributing to the household, basically.
Being a parent, exactly.
Mhm.
And
I mean, y'all made a grown-up decision to create a life. You gotta handle this shit.
yeah. Oh, and so it's just like, it's none of your business. Be there for them, support, that kind of stuff. But you just blew up on her for no reason.
No reason.
Because you assumed your brother had negative feelings about, how she was dealing with things. When she was probably like stressed out for 10 hours, and then he came home, took the baby, and then she was like, I finally watched my TV show and just like decompressed for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then instead she has you come in and shit on her. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's so unhinged. Reddit deemed asshole.
Obviously.
And Karista said, "You're the asshole. This screams that she has postpartum depression.
Literally.
I get everyone else's frustration, but did anyone stop to think about this? Honestly, it was not this person's place to say what they said. Is she a bad mother? Maybe. But how about trying to weed out any other medical reasons before dunking on her?" OP asked if he was an asshole for saying what he said and making her cry. I judged the asshole. Talk to your brother, not the sister-in-law. And then Practical Computer said, "You're the asshole for phrasing, quote, and he still helps with the baby." Like, yeah, it's his own baby. I get not doing the bulk of the household chores after working, but childcare is not the same as housekeeping. I echo the comments here that she needs to see a doctor. It isn't good for a baby to have limited interaction. You should come from a place of concern, not from, quote, losing it for your brother. I think people sometimes forget that his wife is his family now in a way that you are not. He will choose her over you, and rightfully so. So, many echoed the postpartum concerns as you did, Sean. So,
I mean, that was a given, bro. 5 fucking months. It hasn't even been that long.
well, yeah, and it's like, OP, if you like truly do care, be like, hey, let me take the baby so that you can go to a doctor's appointment with your husband and figure yourself out. If
At least it's just postpartum depression. I heard of postpartum psychosis, and that shit terrifies me to no end. Like, terrifies me. What do you mean I can go crazy? What do you mean? That actually is some terrifying shit. Being a woman is literally just hell. It's dangerous. Toot, 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 toot. Toot, 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 toot. Toot, 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 toot. Oh my god, leave me alone. Oh, it's you. Oh, it's me.
if you actually cared, that would be a way to help out.
And also, this is more of like dunking on the corporate establishment. Paternal leave should also fucking be longer than 12 weeks in the U.S. I think that's the average right now.
Yeah.
Come on.
12
Come fucking on
weeks?
now, people. Y'all too greedy for this shit.
All right, Wikimaniacs. You may notice that Sean's not here for this last story, and it's just John and I. That is because our recording software crapped out and decided to just not record some of this last story. So John and I hopped back on later on in the week, and I'm going to throw this in just so that we have a, close to an hour long episode instead of the 40 minutes it would have been without this. But yeah, so John and I are hopping on to give you a final story for today. Unless you're a Patreon member or a YouTube member, join at patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network, where we do 2 extra stories. That's right. For an extra $5 a month, you can get 2 stories every Friday, as well as an extra story every Monday. With that, John, let's hop into the final one here, titled, Am I the asshole for refusing to give my coworker their office back now that work from home has been canceled?
Ooh.
Probably.
Which I feel a lot of people are going through right now as work from home is being canceled.
I don't know. That's kind of complicated because most of the times when they do some sort of, like layouts and maybe your office has been, maybe you've been designated as a remote worker for a long time. So they had to do some sort of an office reorganization.
Right.
So I'm going to have to say not the asshole for this one. I'm going not the asshole. But I want to hear the rest of the story.
Fair. This one also, just so everyone knows, comes from r/AITAH, and the user is tossaway404040. So it goes like this. Back in 2023, a woman, Jen, in my building, left for maternity leave. After having her child, Jen took advantage of our company's work from home program, which left her office open. I placed in a request for the space with my manager, was given the go-ahead, so I got to leave my crappy cubicle for my very own private office. My employer has announced that work from home will end November 17th, 2025. All employees are to go back into office by that date. Yeah, it sucks, I know. Yesterday, work from home employees came in for tours and desk assignments. When Jen saw I was in her office, she became agitated and asked if I'd be leaving so she could take back over. I told her flatly that I had no intent on giving up the office. Jen spoke with a manager about this, and management's immediate decision was that I was under no obligation to move out of the office. I was approached and asked if I had any interest in returning to a cubicle, and I said no, and there was no follow-up from my manager or HR, as they both see the matter as closed, which I think is fair so far. Now, just a day later, I'm getting a stink from coworkers who think I'm punishing Jen for something outside of her control. Jen has also emailed me asking me to consider the position she's in and that she's already being punished by the company for being compelled to return to the building and asking me to consider her feelings. Sincerely, I definitely understand how much this sucks for her and everyone else being forced to come back, but I like having my own office. I have a lot of stuff in here that I'd otherwise have to carry back home. I'd be giving up that privacy that I'd become adjusted to, and if I'm being honest, I enjoy actually having a nice window to look out and none of the noise of the cubicles.
We get it. You
so
got
am
an
I
office.
the asshole on this one?
I'm going to have to go with no, just because you got some sort of a directive that it was okay, that the office plan was set, there's an approval on your end. Because at first I thought it was going to be like, okay, maybe if she had just gone strictly for maternity leave and then you took over that seat,
right?
Then you might have to be compelled to go back, because that is a standard issue benefit that you have as a maternity leave. And if you take their office, then yeah, give it back because they were gone for that said reason. But correct me if I'm wrong, but I did hear that Jen was the name?
Jen, yeah.
Jen then took advantage of a company policy where you can work from home. So they might have been coded a little bit differently, that they are now remote workers, therefore opening up that office space for you. And you just happen to take advantage of it. So I don't fault you with that. Who is the biggest asshole in this scenario was the goddamn companies who is issuing the return to office policies. It just doesn't make sense. Okay, there's a lot of places that it does make sense. Retail, manufacturing, all these things where you have to do physical labor to be there. Yes, I understand that you have to return to the office, but office jobs? Come fucking on now. You don't need to do that. If you're in accounting, if you're in HR, doing recruiting, sales, you don't need to be no goddamn office. Come on now.
Hybrid at most.
At
I think.
most.
You know what I mean?
At most.
For like the occasional meeting or
or
something.
moments that matter. I think it's okay, but to mandate people to go to work, this is greed right here. This is all those people building big ass real estates, commercial buildings, instead of having, co-working spaces, or just, let people fucking be comfortable at their own goddamn home. I feel really passionate about this.
I know. I knew you would too. But I agree 100%. I think not the asshole. You went through the proper channels of applying for that office. Management saw that office is empty because Jen had taken the work from home. And it's not, I'm sure your manager did not know that eventually they would be calling everyone back. Because, back in 2023, it was up in the air whether companies would do that. So, yeah, I mean, it is, in all intents and purposes, your office now. I can see why Jen is upset. It sucks coming into the office. But, the other coworkers shitting on you, why? It's not their place to say.
It's really not.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think no assholes at all. Like, Jen's obviously upset. If she continues to push it and like be a dick to you, then she is an asshole. But
file a harassment case while you're at it.
Yeah, exactly. Document stuff for sure, so that if there are more harassment from the employees, then you can take that to HR. But as far as things go, you're not the asshole. Jen is upset, rightfully so, for being called into office, and the company sucks for forcing everyone to come back to office without, ensuring people who had offices before had room for coming back. You know what I mean?
And also another rant with that, it's the poor planning of a lot of these goddamn CEOs that get paid 200 times more than, like the lowest person in a company. It is your fault, for my opinion, for one, bad planning, right? And I'm seeing so much trends now. I've reached out to a few coworkers who unfortunately got laid off in a lot of industries that I work for. I'm seeing a lot of organizations phasing people out, calling it performance improvements, but really it's just people are saying like since 2020, I have a situation, like it's been better for me to be home because I can take my kids to school. I can do this, do that. And it's also like not neurodivergent friendly for people have to be in office because maybe like Jen's case in a scenario, like the noise is too overstimulated, or the OP scenario is noises are overstimulating. How can I be productive when I'm overstimulated at a place that is already overstimulating? What are we doing here, people?
When there's stuff going on all around you, and it's just, you gotta either have headphones on, and some offices don't allow you to have headphones on, and it's just like, it is very, not friendly for many people to work in that kind of environment. And then OP wrote an edit and said, so someone brought up that I hadn't considered was the question of, if I vacated the office, would that necessarily mean Jen could have it back? On Monday, my manager approached me about returning to a cubicle to verify my lack of interest, but this morning I checked with HR on the policy. Sure enough, you cannot simply choose someone to give your office to, as an office assignments are selected by policy. The office would go to a pool if I vacated, which means Jen would be competing with everyone else over it. Several of work-from-home people have returned, are more senior than her, and at least one of them is definitely interested in the next bidding that comes up.
Wow.
So Jen would be out of luck anyway. HR is going to circulate a reminder to the office bidding policy. I also brought up the email with my manager, who stated she will reply to it and CC in Jen's manager to ensure there is an understanding that this is a matter that should be considered closed. So shout out to your manager for, standing
being
up for
manager.
you and being a manager and
Sucks for
ensuring
Jen,
that,
though.
Like,
I actually feel bad for her.
Like, you have no choice in this. And it does make sense that even if you give up your office, it's not guaranteed that Jen's going to get it. So just crazy. Reddit deemed not the asshole, as you can imagine. Henwin said, is there a reason Jen had the office? High positions that require privacy for calls or meetings, etc. If there is no work reason for her to have the office and HR/your boss aren't telling you that you have to move, just stand your ground. To which OP responded and said, my company is weird. We have 15 non-managerial offices. When one becomes available, you may bid on one, and whoever has the most seniority and best performance metrics win the office. Generally, one or two of the offices become available every year, either because of promotions or turnover. So Jen and I are no different than anyone else in the cubicles. When it became available, I got it because I asked and had the seniority and metrics to win over anyone else who placed a request. So OP, went the right way about it.
He did nothing wrong per se,
and got it fair and square. And it was in the office, the whole time. So
true. They were suffering, the whole time.
They were suffering already.
Yeah. But I mean, I think it's I don't know. It's just weird for me. I hate the whole return to office mandate, if I could be honest.
And then one of the top controversial ones
Ooh.
was from Invisible Construct that said, "No assholes yet. I get why Jen is upset about being forced to return to the office, and she probably didn't really think about the fact that her office hasn't sat dormant waiting for her. She probably had quite the shock when she realized she was going back to a cubicle. After working from home in peace and relative quiet, that's going to suck. You have every right to the office, though, and have earned it by staying in the physical office this whole time. You should keep the very few perks that are afforded to you for that service versus the stay-at-home folks who arguably had many more perks. If Jen doesn't drop it, then she would be the asshole. Try to ride out the dirty looks and stay professional while everyone else makes the adjustment, but don't respond and keep a record of communications or retaliations sent your way by those that think you are being mean." So I don't know why that one was so controversial. I think that's actually
That's a good take.
a spot on take.
Yeah,
You know what
but
I mean?
I would still consider Jen an asshole in this situation just because
fair.
I felt like she rallied. There's a way that she kind of rallied the troops a little bit for them to act snide towards OP. So
That is true. I mean,
that's my only caveat with that.
Yeah. We don't know the dynamics
We know
between
that's
Jen
what
and the
she
other
did.
coworkers. If she stirred that up, then yeah, absolutely, she's an asshole. And then if she keeps pushing it, knowing that this is not, your decision or, her right to have the office now, then yeah, she is absolutely the asshole. I agree with that.
Yeah, but truly, the only assholes are here, the damn CEOs, and the damn companies.
They're the top assholes.
Top assholes.
And they make the most money. So
Chief asshole officers are them.
there we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Give them that title.
All right. That is it for this episode, Wikimaniacs. Let us know what you thought down in the comments below. If you like us, give us a like, subscribe, or a rating if you're on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. We appreciate that. If you want 2 more bonus stories where things got a little heated in the last story, we disagreed strongly.
I wouldn't call it heated.
I don't know if it was
Heated.
But we disagreed.
I'm
No,
trying to build it up.
to fucking
I
sell
told
the
them to go
Patreon.
fuck themselves, to
Exactly
be honest.
right.
Jesus Christ, you guys, this is a pitch. Come on.
Yeah, you
Actually,
want
the
me to...
Patreon wasn't that exciting. If we're going to be honest this week, it's kind of a skip.
You want to hear me tell Josh and Sean to go fuck
The
themselves?
podcast almost ended. That's how crazy
It really
was.
did.
It was really chill, actually. Nothing happened. You could probably skip this one. Try again next week.
Shut the fuck up, Sean. But if you want
Now
to...
they're going to want to buy it because they got to figure out who's the liar here.
Oh, you're right. It's like that riddle.
Ambiguity. People love a mystery.
One of us lies, the other only tells the truth.
Yeah, cut this out.
But yeah, if you want to bonus stories, go check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network, or click the link down below. You can also join our YouTube members program by clicking the join button below the YouTube video. Boys, is there anything else you want to say before we close it out?
Reddit on wikishop.com. Reddit on wikishop.com. The vault is open.
Also, we're fucking going to be in Toronto in a few days. Can you fucking believe it? That's crazy.
I'm excited.
A week from today.
Can't wait to buy my friend a Blue Jays participation cap.
Wow. We're actually pretty close to the Rogers Center. We could go down there.
Nice.
Check it out.
Hell yeah.
I'd be like, this is where the Jays lost. Just a single tear strips down my face. All right. That is it. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Thank you for entertaining me. Okay. Damn, I did not know I had so many kids already. Put your back in it just a little more. Oh, really? The Hema and the Irido belong to Nidus? I didn't know that. I don't use Nidus much, but he's kind of cool when you think about it. Maybe I should make a set for him. But that's beside the point. Oh, no. I kind of want... That shit is kind of cool. Anyway, anywho, oh, Ovation Temple. Yeah! I Oh? Is that a skin? I don't have this weapon. I thought I had all of the weapon from and yo, there's so many, there's a big ass sale right now. Like there's a lot of shit that I could get. Put you back in it. That's an interesting Siandana. Guesses belong to Deku. Well, well, well. Interesting. I don't need anything here. I already leveled everything. And damn, this one is actually on sale. Like, heavy. Which is a shame because I think I already have a Vorina skin. And I have so many shit already from this collection. But this is a cool mask, ain't gonna lie. Oh, wait. Yeah, see, that's cool. Plus, Varuna Prime is coming, and that is exciting. That's a mural? Oh, wait, that's so cool. That's actually kind of cool. Maybe I should invest in more. That's numb. Oh, no. I guess I'm not gonna do the 20-minute survival mission today, though. I want to farm Oracle Cell. I'm not gonna do a 20-minute survival mission today. Sadly. I'm almost done with the killing the Eximus, though. I can probably do that. But I don't have to do it on stream. This stream is